I fixed stream races. Pretty good. Turns out the password reset meant I had to log out and log back in because it didn't have my details but hadn't logged me out. So now, stream races is fixed. Good shit. Mina, Mindright, welcome to the stream. That was an absolute mess. And we didn't have a winner or a loser. Awful. Yes, it's fixed, Mina. We're not been able to get in for the last 2 weeks. And despite the fact that I was logged in, and it said I was logged in, I wasn't actually logged in. Brilliant. Right, how are we? Good afternoon. I was almost going to not stream Kerbal today because I wasn't feeling right up for it. It was potentially going to be a Monster Marbles stream, but I think I should just try regardless because the Significant Seven are never going to get off the surface of Duna unless I actually pull my fucking finger out and get on with it. So, if you recall, the lander was placed right next to the crash site last week.
Why did Mr. Bean sell his Mini? Because he wanted a Mercedes-Benz Kappa.
Why did Siri rush the one word that was important in that? God damn it, Santa, you've been chopped by Siri. Santa, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. If you remember, the lander landed like about, 14, 15 kilometres away from the Significant Seven's, I was going to say resting place there. That's maybe a bit too, that's maybe spoilers. And Mindright is halfway through a successful mission. So Mindright has driven them to the lander. I think it was Koala and Alkirion were about to be rescued by Easy Green. So Mindright, your successful mission is still halfway. If you can safely get back to the Significant Seven's ship, then your successful mission point is yours. But, first of all, I have been nervous about this all week. I want to see if this lander has enough fuel to get back to the surface. So we're going to leave the KSC, we're going to head out there and we're going to test it. I have no idea what is needed to take off from the surface of Duna and get back into orbit, which is what we need to do with this rescue lander. Because Koala and... is it Alkirion? Here we are, look. This is the situation we find ourselves in. Easy Green, Alkirion and Koala are on board the lander. We used quite a lot of fuel getting to the surface. But with Easy Green up here, ready to drive, and the two engineers down here. Oh, they're all engineers, aren't they? Which means I would have to fly to orbit manually, without any maneuver nodes or assistance or robotics or We're all gonna die. Game over, man. I'll carry on. Welcome to the stream. You're here just in time to see me realise that 3 engineers are not the most equipped to get back into orbit. So now I have 2 worries. I have to do this with I'm hopefully enough fuel. The small engine we put on, because this was part of the miniaturization last week, and do it manually. How many Kerbals are at Duna? I'm just asking to figure out my chop guess. There is, not that chop guessing is on today, in case anybody's confused, but there is 7, 8. So 7, the Significant 7 and Easy Green. I know, Mina. Monday. I'm petrified all of a sudden because I've just realised that I'm going to need to... Oh, God. I'll tell you what we'll do. First things first, we'll get Mindright away from the launch site. I think he's safe, but just to be 100% safe, let me just back away and pack.
Holy fucking shit, you are the best streaming in the world. Kekwo MG Kerbal for life. Whoop whoop. Shamrock 1.
Trim, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. You are very kind. I thank you for the kind words. I am shitting myself all of a sudden. At first you were afraid, you were petrified, thinking you could never get us off Duna alive. Shut up. Everything's fine. Right. All of the parachutes, actually the parachutes aren't, let me just, Easy Green, just repack that chute for me. Easy Green, well played. Right. Get back on board. Okay. If I was to take off, I need to take off on the same orbit as the rescue mission. It's not that one, is it? It's this one. It's the We're All Gonna Die, which is going clockwise, which means I would need to go up and towards the sun. Do I want to... Do I want to try and do a sweaty orbit? Or do we do the bitch move tactic that we developed for the early moon missions in 2018? Can you remember? Where I wasn't so sure about taking off on a proper angle and everything, so I was just going straight up super far and then burning at the horizon. There is less to worry about if I did that. The atmosphere is not too thick. But because I need to get these in orbit, then we can pick them up and they're safe. But if I don't get them into orbit, then... Then again, I have the chutes to just land this thing if need be. Do you know what? Alkarion, I'm guessing you're the only person here that's on board this vessel right now. I'm going to do the safest move possible. These aren't stupid flying machines, Amina. You decided you want to play as Leeds for your FM beta save. You're welcome. Thank you, Trim. More boosters. Got it. Look at these nerds. Do you know what? I'm going to turn off chat. Right. Let me have a sip of this coffee before I decide. Why am I so worried all of a sudden? Because the thing is I can't make maneuver nodes and I can't do anything like that because I'm control locked. I'm having to do this manually. Safest move possible. Get out and walk back to Kerbal. A feat in itself. Or Trim, why don't we stick a parachute on a fucking small car and we'll fly back? Turn off chat's the best idea you've had in the last, 5 years? I don't know, Mina. I couldn't read that. Trim, shut up. Right. Fortune favours the bold. Maybe if I just use... I'm gonna crawl to about the... I want to be clear of the atmosphere completely, right? I want to get out of the air braking thing. So if I tell you what, right. Alkarion, Koala, Easy Green. To be fair, you lot are safe regardless. It's not like you're in a great deal of danger because you've got the chutes to come back, but it would completely render this mission useless. Do we think Mindright's far enough away? I think he is. It's the funniest thing you've ever said, but that is funny. Funny looking, that's a got him. Right. Everybody just shut up. I won't go... Let's not go balls deep. Let's just... I don't want to run out of fuel. Fuck it. Let's go to a third. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. I need this apoapsis marker to say... Let's go to fucking 75 or something to be safe. If I keep stability assist on, we'll just go straight up and we'll keep crawling until it says 75. It's going to be difficult while we're in the thicker parts of the atmosphere, but it should get thinner. We're fine, we're fine. Actually, I've got an idea. Just so it doesn't flip over, I'm going to keep them out for now. I know there's a bit of air resistance there, but I'm worried about this thing toppling. So I'd rather keep it as tall and as possible while taking off. We're at 3k. Dare I risk a time warp? Fuck it. Easy Green, I'll carry on, say goodbye to Mind, right? Say goodbye to Mina and Santa and Scotty and Koala and... No, Scotty and Chaz and etc. Right, does that? That says 14 as we speak. The fuel is going down slowly, but we are now high above the surface of Duna. Like, your life's going to be fine, don't worry about it. All them chops just in case I don't come back before the Big Bang. What do you mean the Big Bang? Right, 60. Okay, we're rising fast now. 75. Good. Right, turn time warp off. Retract the landing legs. You are now safely out of the atmosphere, or nearly out of the atmosphere. I need to point towards the sun, don't I? Along that, but at the horizon towards the sun. How can I? Okay, roger that. This is the only tactic. Wait a minute. This is the only tactic we worked out for safely getting to orbit from like small planets and stuff. I mean, this is the tactic I think most beginners use when they're first playing this game, right? So if we aim at... Okay, so 75k is my current apoapsis. If I wait until this says 74 or whatever, because 75 will take some getting to, because it's... And then we just burn at the horizon. And then we pray that this is enough fuel to circularize. I'm not doing a time warp, Trin. Not with my back. Right. Time warping again. 50, 60, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Burning when it says 73. And we'll check the map. Hopefully we can get to 73. Ooh, it's going to creep up to 73. Yeah, right, that's what somebody always says just before you die. You're fine, you're fine. You're as fine as Barney is in... Not Barney, Brad. 8, 9, burn. Right, just pray. Okay, this is the fuel. This needs to be a full circle. Come on, come on. Are we good? I think we might actually be good. Are we good? No. Quicker! Okay. Yeah. Right, I've got a tiny bit of fuel. It's not the straightest orbit in the world. Could I not bend him down a little bit and then just... No, because I'm not directly under it, am I? At the ascending... No, wait. If I set... We're in orbit, by the way. If I set that as my target... I need to rendezvous with it, don't I? But at the descending node, I need to burn... Is it anti-normal? But I can't do any of this because I'm manual, aren't I? Oh! Why do I always end... I'm probably the most practiced person at doing all this without maneuver nodes and stuff, purely because I'm stupid. Let's tell you what we'll do. We'll use RCS for this. We'll use monopropellant instead. Hopefully I can... There's actually no way is that working. So I'm wanting the blue line to match the yellow line, but I'm using monopropellant instead of fuel to try and make it work. It's doing it, isn't it? But just very, very slowly. Am I even pointing anti-normal? Yeah, I am. I should probably try and use a bit of fuel for this. Let's turn docking mode off and we'll just use proper fuel when I get to the maneuver node. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good. I'm not going to be able to do the rendezvous maneuver with this, but Tag Slack and Mikey can go and pick them up. Okay. But my lowest point is still well within the atmosphere, so I need to turn to prograde. And then when I hit the apoapsis of 105, I need to burn until that's somewhat similar. Wait, how's that? Okay, so their orbit sucks just as much as the orbit of this thing does. But that's good, because then that means we can get our rendezvous a bit easier. That is assuming that Tagslack and Mikey have enough fuel to do that. Can anybody remember what fuel Tagslack and Mikey had? Given that it was like 4 weeks ago or something done. That lander does not have enough fuel for this, by the way. This is a bit foolish. So we need to know that the next lander needs more fuel. So that gets us to here, and then if I was to burn, I obviously need the apoapsis and periapsis to be the same. The periapsis is currently 29 and the apoapsis 106. So that's 43 and 106. Let's just stretch it out a tiny bit. That's 50. That should be fine. So what I need to do now is... Hang on a minute. Sorry if I'm just complicating things unnecessarily. What the hell is that? No, I don't want to set an alarm. Delete and close. If I was to warp around... I'm well safe, aren't I? Go away, alarm clock. I don't need you. Alkarion, are you any more confident? It's like here, isn't it? I need to burn... This is not actually what I wanted to do. Although this might work. And then I need to get round to here, don't I? I'm trying to make the blue orbit very similar to the yellow one, but slightly smaller. Then I can just wait. I can just time warp and wait until the smaller orbit overtakes or catches up to the bigger orbit. I think that's what I'm trying to do. Tell you where I need to go to here, don't I? Sure, shakes it. Listen, I can only... I'm going to have to take your first answer that you're absolutely, overwhelmingly, fully confident. Right, shrink the blue orbit to be slightly smaller than the yellow one. Lovely. That's actually... I'm impressed. I'm alright with this. Then let's go to here and let's just... Because I've got a tiny bit of fuel to keep making these adjustments. But I just don't want, like... Am I drifted into the atmosphere at 48,000? This is the atmosphere. Obviously the atmosphere starts where it gets blue. Because if I am, then if I drift into the atmosphere even a tiny bit, then the atmosphere will slow me down. And if I'm doing loads of orbits to get a rendezvous, it'll slow me down so much that I'll... Okay. Ooh, cheeky.
Twat.
Cheeky, welcome to the stream. I've managed to get some of the stranded Kerbals off the surface. I'm confident, sort of. Ooh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Cheeky, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Is your... Cheeky, I think I was supposed to ask you this. Is your auto host working? For the last 3 days, I've been deleting everybody from the auto host and re-adding everybody. I've done it 3 times. And so yours isn't working either, right? Got it. Fucking auto host busted. I keep thinking it's just me. I did not bury them, cheeky. There is a lot of Kerbal stranded in different areas on this planet, though. It's a bit of a mess. But I'm just trying to hopefully get Tagslack and Mikey to pick up Koala, Alkarion, and Easy Green from the surface of Duna. Right. It's what? This point here? I need to get to? Well, the time warp's so slow. Oh, did Twitch turn auto host off? Is that what? Did they actually announce that, Alkarion? Ah. I should pay more attention to that stuff, I guess. If they turned it off, is it for the hate raid thing? There was a big row over it. Huh.
Hello, Stubbler.
Mikey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. We're just getting Koala, Easy Green, and Alkarion up high enough so you can rescue them, Mikey. You heard it was due to some new feature but don't know the details. Yeah, I wonder if that's what's happened then. I did see, I don't know if... Have I got the feature on the stream, by the way? If you look down here somewhere, there's like a rewind the stream so you can see the last 2 minutes again. Played Superliminal today, it was a surprise. It's cool, isn't it? I've tried to keep away from most things on that because it seems fit for Fridays, like, but it's such a cool idea, right? Based on the trailer and everything. Oddly, like, artistic in a weird way, isn't it? I'm good at rescuing you still on your original Kerbal. Oh, you're good at sitting in the common room, Mikey, and not flying to stay safe. Oh, that is... Do you know what? I was worried I wouldn't get a good orbit, or an orbit at all from this vessel, and all of a sudden, it could not be more perfect. Look at that. So I wanted the blue line to meet the yellow line, and I thought I'd have to use the yellow ship, which is the rescue thing in orbit, to do the heavy lifting. It changes from puzzle game to, yeah, full-on interactive art. You played through it... Is it a short game, Cheeky, or a long thing? I'm assuming it's quite short, given the nature of the thing. Right, I need to now... I'm just going to wait in orbit until I catch up to the other ship. So we're spending a bit of time while we can hopefully catch up to Mikey B. I'm waiting for the orange things to get close to one another. Once normally and the second time with... Oh, the creator commentary. I bet that's good for a game like that. I haven't... Just forgive my shitty memory. It is the sort of perspective warping kind of puzzle game, right? It is also they start to fuck about at the end. They've said all they need to say, so they just start to fuck around. Right, as you can see, every orbit, because I'm on a shorter orbit, this is a fuel saving method. So now, look how close I am. Do you think I risk another one? The separation is 172 kilometres at the nearest point. Or 109 there. There's better. Do you think I risk another one? 30 kilometres is fuck all. Although it's 85 here. But if I go past, there we go, look. Maybe we do it at 30 kilometres. Because I need to switch to Tag Slack and Mikey now, and hopefully they've got enough fuel to pick these people up in orbit. Look at that. It's beautiful. 30 kilometres. Lovely. Right. I'm going to quick save now, and if I fuck it up, I can quick load, because that's the new rules, right? So 30.6 kilometres is my current closest. Now, I need to switch to these nerds. May I recommend Kerbal Space Program, Mikey? As you can see, it's very easy. I guess we don't have to worry a great deal about these, do we? These nerds. But I do need to set that as my target. So with that as my target now, I need to burn retrograde relative to the target, don't I? I should have electric charge for days, so this might take a while. Yeah, that game messes with you and makes you think outside the box, quite literally. Is it the pet? Yeah. Oh. It's a big recommend, this Cheeky, I must say. Especially for somebody that's potentially looking for games to play on a Friday, quite sure. Right, let me burn off the relative speed. If I can play this game, anybody can. I do worry about Kerbal, like... I think everybody... I don't think there's a person on Earth, or there's very few people on Earth that wouldn't have a glass ceiling when it comes to what you can learn by your own intuition in this game. But I feel like we're getting kind of close to whatever that is now, for me. So I have to get everybody rescued and get the checklist done before I can't play it anymore, because I simply do not understand it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Now I need to aim at the target. So we're going to rendezvous with the lander, basically, and then Tagslack and Mikey can pick up these three. And I think that's... We can only really take one more, can't we? And then I'm going to have to get Mind right back to the vehicle. Then that's a successful mission point for him. But Easy Green gets a successful mission point for this, doesn't he? Right, increase the speed to 15, maybe? Let's be daft with it, fuck it. Don't usually go that fast, but we can make it work. Why not? One thing I absolutely love is how damn fluid and smooth the gameplay is. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a really small team. It's not like one of them Ubisoft indie game type of things, which I know is a bit of a paradox. Right, I need to wait until that number starts going up instead of down, which I think is about now, weirdly. Is it still going down or up? Okay, so I only really managed to knock off a small amount of... Fuck it, we can do this quite fast, I think. I've still got the problem to work out as well, haven't I? Which is why my burns have gone from 3 minutes to 15. Apparently there's something simple that I just can't work out. I might get to the point where I simply ask Tagslack or Easy Green, who said they'd figured it out. And everybody else that will now claim that they'd figured it out as well. Remind me to never ask Trim for the solution, because he'll lie to me. There's another game similar in it, like a Inch by Inch or something. A game similar to that, Cheek. I remember Crisis recommending it, of all people. Let's go up to 20. This engine's going to run out short. I think it's like Inch by Inch. There's something to do with a... Hang on, how come I can't... How have I made this worse, somehow? You are in the market for similar games. I think it's something similar like that. I've made this worse somehow, and I don't understand how. I'm getting further away from it doing my normal method. Okay, let's burn off the speed relative, because I'm targeting the target, right? Let's burn off the relative speed. Right, that engine's done. Our GTA Trilogy will be available November 11th. So it is getting PC remasters as well, right? 3, 2, 1. Ignore that. Now, what's my orbit look like in relation to... I do not understand what's going wrong. How am I getting myself further away? Fuck it, burn at the target. Let's go big dick. Now, in theory, I should get close to this, but it gets to about 25 kilometres and starts going up, look. How? How is that possible? My usual tactic has meant that this is now more difficult to... What? You think you understand this game, you do the same thing for years, and then all of a sudden it does the opposite. So now I am burning off all relative speed to there. So the closest I'm going to get now is 25.4. So I guess I now wait until I get to that point, right? Fucking hell, this game, honestly. Yeah, on all platforms. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. I mean, just a way to play Vice City and GTA 3 on newer consoles is a plus for a lot of people, right? Even if it's not for us. Because the last console you could play Vice City on was the PS2, really, right? I guess the early model PS3 could run it backwards compatible. But since that, it's been the PC or plug in your old console. Weirdly. Right, I'm drifting closer now. I've got it down to 19.6. Okay, 19.6. But I had to get 100 meters per second of thrust towards the target to even achieve that. I'm so fucking confused. And we burn all that speed off. I am retrograde relative to the target, so why is this not working? I don't really know. I've got them on PC for so long I don't need to pay attention. Yeah, well that's the gifted position PC players find themselves in, right? But can you imagine people that have only consoles and love those games? They've literally not been able to play them since they last had their PS2 plugged in, and that must be a fucking generation ago for a lot of people. 2, 3, 4 generations ago. Right, it's going down now. Okay. I don't know what the fucking problem was, but we seem to be solving it in baby steps. Who's driving? Tagslack and Mikey Bees just can't seem to work out how to fucking rendezvous like normal human beings that aren't humans or Kerbals. I am relishing the idea of sitting down and replaying them again, though. Why, it's been 4 years since I've played Vice City again. There were the shitty remasters, but they were ported mobile games. Yeah, the Xbox remaster on mobiles. The Xbox 360 version is a weird thing of San Andreas, I guess. Yeah, you're right. To be honest, though, their mobile ports were actually pretty surprising, weren't they? The fact it was doable at all. No, don't fucking... Not at the target, Stubbler. Prillock. I'm actually facing away from it now. Retrograde to the target. Burn off the relative speed. It's supposed to be new controls. I can't wait for that. Yeah, are they doing any quality of life stuff to it? Right, let's get up to 30 kilometers per second, see if I can actually catch this thing up in a sensible time. There it is, we can actually see the fucking thing. Sothan's teeny tiny dingy rocket, as it's called. Technically it's not a rocket, is it? It's a lander, but near as makes no difference. I've got 29.8 meters per second to burn off once that number stops going down. Going, stopping, slowing, tease it. Do it now, fuck it. Safety right. 800 meters away. Next we face the target. I can't imagine it'll be that big, Mikey. So they've reworked like gameplay features. I don't know how I feel about that. Weird. But then again, we've always got the other versions, haven't we, right? And for those of us that don't care about graphics, there's no real need other than a curiosity. If you're on PC, that is. They do feel like good games to play on the Switch. GTA, Liberty City and Vice City Stories was a fucking godsend when they came out on the PSP at work. It was so fucking revolutionary to be sat playing a game like that in a van in the middle of nowhere. And we are here. Mikey, Tagslack, don't ram into them. That would be bad. Beautiful. Mikey and Tagslack have arrived. Easy Green, you have done the job. Alcarion, would you like to be first? Actually, Easy Green's going to have to get out, isn't he? In fact, he's going to have to... Easy Green, can we just have a EVA for a second, please? Can you just let go of the vessel? Just for the briefest of seconds. Thank you. In fact, let's extend the ladder. And then we'll have Easy Green grab it once it's extended. Which should give space for... Alkarion, who's going to exit first. I need to transfer him first into the command pod, where you can then eject, and then make your way over to Mikey B and Tagslack, where they've been sat in orbit together for years, I think. Something like that. With the Doomhaus Space Agency, nothing's ever truly efficient, so you've been sat here for a long fucking time. Alkarion was driving for most of it. Right, where's the hatch? There it is. Lovely. And thankfully for once we don't need to quarantine because everybody's got the virus. Right, then I'm going to transfer Alkarion into the belly of the beast. And then we go back, and it's time for Koala to do the same. Got just $60 on every platform. €60, sorry, on every platform. To be fair, it's 3 of the best games in the world, isn't it? And they've had work done on them. Koala, don't bump into the solar panels. That would be violent. I think me and Tagslack can apply for couples tax exemptions now. Your common law husbands. Lovely. Now we have Tagslack, Alkarion, Mikey and Koala, and there is only the main man, the rescuer himself, that need eject. And that lander that rescued all of those Kerbals from the surface is now to be abandoned. Thank you, lander. I'm surprised that worked this morning. GTA games may be on Game Pass. What, that bundle? I don't know. I mean, Rockstar do have... Is it Red Dead and GTA 5 are on Game Pass? I think. I know Red Dead 2 was for the longest time. I don't know if it still is. Fuck, that was a rough mission, that, but it is done. Easy Green, Alkarion, and Koala are now safely off the surface of Duna and on board with Tagslack and Mikey B. Lovely. That means that I can proudly give... That's the wrong thing. I can proudly give Easy Green his 5th successful mission point on a single Kerbal. Shit. That's actually surprisingly good going. And that's like Duna missions and stuff. That's not just flying around the KSC in a fucking light aircraft. Damn. I think Easy Green's been to Duna and back twice on a single Kerbal. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's picking his missions wisely, is that one? And the save is now complete. Good. Mindright, are you ready for your successful mission point? So I guess the tactic now is to go back to this mess. Can I actually toggle from this thing? There we go, right. Switch back to Mindright. And Mindright's got a little bit of a drive to get back to the Significant 7 without crashing, and then he gets a successful mission point as well. And I think that means Mindwreck goes to the top of the league. This is not what I thought I was switching to. That is bad.
Abso-frickin-lutely.
Hang on. Oh, is it this? Yeah, it is. Okay, switch to the We're All Gonna Die Together Forever, or whatever, Rover. Mindwreck, thank you for the bits. There he is, lovely. Right. So I need to now drive the 14.4 kilometres back over there, and I have to do it manually. What we're going to do, though, because this is a solar-powered vehicle, is wait until sunrise, because it would be foolish to do it otherwise. I don't know about coming to Game Pass, Mikey. That seems... I was going to say it seems unlikely, but there's a lot of new games just go straight on there, isn't there, for some reason? Speed up time a little bit. We'll go in the early morning to make as much use of daylight as possible. So the second the sun hits this vessel, let's get the solar panels out. I said, let's get the solar panels out, please. And then when the sun comes up, Mindwreck, it's time to drive. Let's just enjoy a Duna sunrise for a split second while I actually drink some coffee. Beautiful. So it was just a rumour. I hope it does. I would absolutely sit down and play all of the fucking games again. Mindwreck? Well played. We shall release the brakes, we shall set our target, and the 14.4 kilometre drive begins now. Whew. This is going to take a little while, ladies and gents, but it needs to be done. And then it's time to send up yet another rescue mission to do exactly the same thing as the last one. Here's a question. You know these seats? I was thinking this while I was doing the rendezvous just before. These seats you can strap to the side of a rocket. Do you think I send the next lander in exactly the same configuration as that one with some of these seats on it? And then, like, if they're strapped around it, all the Kerbals can just sort of... Do you know what I mean? I could fit every single person on a single lander, but they'd all be strapped to the sides. Actually, I don't want that as the target, do I? I want that as surface, okay. Mindwreck, please don't roll this. 20 is a safe speed. I'm going to say Forts is definitely going to Game Pass. That's almost a dead cert, at least. So kill them all in one go, he says. Well, if it goes the same as the last mission did, then it'll be fine. But the only difference is they'll be increasing drag, because obviously their foreheads are facing the but the other thing is will they be able to take the sort of, the air when you go through the atmosphere? Obviously the heating, because of the fighting your way through the thick atmosphere, is like ludicrous. But on Duna the atmosphere is dead thin. So if I was to coast up at a slow speed like I just did before, would they burn alive on the outside of the ship? San Andreas will be on Game Pass on the 11th and GTA 3 on PlayStation Now in December. So they're giving us fucking San Andreas, the one that we can play now as it is. Brilliant. I mean, I'll still play the fuck out of it, don't worry. Are you going to do a full playthrough on Stream Cheeky when they come out? Your first full GTA series playthrough in 3 months. Right, let's keep the speed up nice and big. We've already done 4 kilometres. Sorry, we've done over 3 kilometres as we speak, so it's going to be a relaxing 5 minutes. Fuck, I needed a quieter stream today, honestly. I almost cancelled Kerbal and played Monster Marbles instead. Do you ever have them days where just like small shit just gets on top of you? And every noise you hear adds to it, and you just end up like a coiled spring. Every notification's like a fucking knife in your back. Spent lots of money on games recently, might hold off on them for a bit. Far Cry 6 and getting premium edition of Forza 5 is expensive. Forza Horizon 5. I bet it is. What's the premium edition of something like that cost, cheeky? Yeah, so the idea of doing fucking rocket science this afternoon. Is there any other kind of day? Well, I mean, you can manage it sometimes, right? Or it can... when you're on top of it and when you're organised, it's a good feeling to be knocking off tasks left and right, but it wasn't one of them days, so I found myself sat here with my head on fire shortly before.
A coiled spring? With your back?
I look like a coiled spring when I try and stand up, Mikey, that's the problem. But yeah, just the idea of quiet, simple, basic, not too much bullshit, beautiful. Sit and drink coffee and drive long distances. Especially now I've got that mission done, I was petrified. So Mindwreck just has to cover this distance. Let's just imagine this is like riding from Solitude to Riften. €99, damn. I guess if it's a game you want though, right? Did you get any like perks with it or anything? Did you get a big Master Chief helmet that went with it? What was the Modern Warfare one? The Modern Warfare 2 Special Edition. It was something stupid. What was it? No, I'll tell you what it was. It was fucking night vision goggles you got with your Modern Warfare 2 Special Edition. It was like $130. Fucking hell. Oh, so you get the cab. Oh, so you get you get everything. I'm guessing, or like a huge bulk of the content they're going to add. I guess that's better, isn't it, than getting some trinket you put on your shelf. As cool as the Halo helmet was, it's not like you can display that kind of thing forever. I mean, you can, but at some point it's going to go in the loft, isn't it? But at least while you're playing the game, you can benefit from that, from the DLCs and stuff. What was the last one? I'm trying to think back to what E3 it was, or what we watched, where there was adding that... obviously the Lego stuff's been out a long time, but was that the announcement of Horizon 4? Mina, welcome back. Mina, we did it! That lander took off and perfectly delivered Koala, Easy Green and Alkirion to the orbiting ship. They are essentially rescued from the surface of Duna, and now Mindwreck's driving back. One of the Gears special editions came with a full-size Lancer. I wanted that. Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? I genuinely really miss that era of gaming. From like 2007 to 2013, for example. It was that golden walled garden era where everybody was just sort of... If you wasn't playing WoW, you was just caning Xbox 360 games, and it was your Mass Effects, and it was your Halos, and it was your... Wah! Good period, that. And nobody was fucking constantly reading articles about why the next game's shit, or why X, Y, Z. Nobody really cared. Everybody just bought the next game, played the fuck out of it. 2 card packs and 2 years and 2 expansions, and you get VIP status that gives you extra rewards and whatnot, but it changes between games a bit. I honestly get it just to be done with it and get all the content paid for and not have to think about paying attention. Yeah, or paying anything on the game ever again. I guess investing early, yeah, you're right. When something comes out, it's just there when you turn the game on, right? Yeah, that period was so good. And there was like new franchises just coming out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden, Dead Space was a thing, and like Bioshock was... Where the hell did that come from? I mean, it came from System Shock, but there was all these, like... There's so much... The horizon was so bright. It's the kind of game I will play all of the content regardless. Exactly. If you're already committed to it, you might as well, right? I don't know if I fully disagree with not pre-ordering games you're going to play anyway. Like, if you're just somebody that's kind of interested in the new Fallout game, then don't pre-order. But even if it's a steaming pile of shit, you'll still play all of the Forza game, right? So why not pre-order and get the benefits? Just pre-ordering games you fancy playing on a whim is maybe foolish, but if you're a fan of it, like if the new Halo game's going to come out, I'm going to play the fuck out of that. Game Passes have made this irrelevant, but I would pre-order that otherwise. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. If you know you're going to play it, then there's zero risk in pre-ordering, right? Mind right, this is a little bit fast. Mind right, steady, 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 steady. That's a big fucking hill we was rolling down right there. So the idea is now we're going to send a very similar mission to come and rescue the next lot. If it's like kind of interesting, but I'm not sure. Yeah, then you just wait, right? Who's a Gears fan? I mean, there used to be a period where you had to be one or the other, right? Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. Pre-ordering is a strange thing now we mostly consume this stuff digitally. True, if you can pre-load, then I'm all for it. Koala, welcome to the stream as well. Today in fucking why, people cuddling in the middle of Morrison's. Hugging, Mina, like, extended hugging. Why? It might be that someone's got sad news or something, or were they just canoodling? Koala, good afternoon. The pre-download's already live. Is it live only for pre-orders, cheeky? I feel like cuddling can mean more than just hugging. Yeah, hugging... They were on the verge of getting... Oh, I see. People being lovey-dovey. Is that a better way of saying it? Heavy petting. There's a lot of people bumping into people they haven't seen in 2 years. I think this was a romantic thing, Gwynblade. It does mean, a cuddling does mean, like I say, advanced hugging. I mean, that's what I was implying, that it's like it's hugging, but in a romantic fashion. 2 terabyte memory cards for the Xbox. I never saw what... I've never... Well, nobody asks about what but I've never really understood the whole needed memory card. I think I'm a person that only ever plays 2 or 3 games, so I only ever have 2 or 3 installed. But I guess we aren't people that play like fucking Warzone or something that's 135 gig, are we? Very skillful huggers. Yeah, hugging at an advanced level. Mind right, unless you crash in the next 165 metres, I think that is a successful mission. Let's come to a nice gentle stop. And Mind Right has successfully delivered Koala, Alkirion and Easy Green... No, Koala and Alkirion from their place on the Significant Seven's ship all the way over to the lander and back. And this lander is... this rover is paying for itself. Mind Right, well played. Mind Right now with another successful mission point. He's now won 13 successful missions, and while Scotty had his back turned, Mind Right takes the lead. Mind Right is now, if the playthrough finishes, getting 5 points. Scotty, 3. Mina, 1. As we speak. Mind Right, well played. GG. Right, save the game. Whew, it's done. Yeah, I never have too many games installed on consoles that they need. Yeah, me neither. I guess there's some people that like to have tons of shit installed, right? So I guess you need that kind of thing. Does a little dance. Having a little hug at the side of the aisle is chill, but having an intense cuddle in the middle of the fruit, you can fuck off. Yeah, I think it's... some people are weird with their PDAs, we used to call them a million billion years ago. Mindright, you're back on board where you can relax with Mindright, Mina, Santa, and Chaz, and Scotty. Scotty just doesn't have his back turned. He's in Sweden. That's what I mean. He's not available. He's not watching. He's out of line of sight, shall we say. Right. Is it sensible for me now? Bear with me. Also, standing still in front of the fizzy orange can also fuck up. Gwynblade said this to me once, and I've never agreed with him. Full stop. I've never agreed with him more than this. Wait, did I not recover that? Didn't recover that thing. He was saying that sometimes, whenever you're in a supermarket, if you aren't busy or you're waiting for somebody, wherever you stand, the next person needs to be there. If you try and find something obscure and stand by it, thinking nobody needs this, so I can stand here and wait and I won't be in anybody's way, I think people, in their heads, there is something in human beings that says, that person standing in front of something, I probably need whatever's behind them. Because when you can't, there is no such thing as standing out of the way in the aisle in a supermarket. Although Koala was definitely going for fizzy orange. I hate people who overtake me and then stop. Like, can we fucking not? I am naturally alluring. It's true, you can stand in front of some, like, the most obscure shit, and the next person needs some of it. Yeah, I don't mean you, Koala, but it's a general rule. It does matter. I'm one of them people that goes to a supermarket with, like, fucking 9 things on a list, and even at my speed, I'm bang, 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 out. Self-service, straight into the fucking car. Dickhead up here. She has to smell every single fucking laundry detergent on the shelf 4 times before she decides what fucking flavour she wants. So I end up experiencing this a lot. Exactly, Koala. I mean, she knows what she needs, she just doesn't know what flavour. Right, what am I looking for? What the fuck's the gravy ship? It's the... Is it the We're All Gonna Die? Orbiting Duna, this fucker. Right, let's fly this. I think it's made self-service is a thing you practice, and then once you've practiced it, it is a joy. I love self-service. But you have to get good at it. You have to learn how broken and busted and unsatisfying the machines are, but then once you do, you're not there to browse. It is a fucking great invention. They did a scientific study and people take longer getting into their car and leaving when somebody is waiting for their space. Is that true? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Because people are just obsessed, aren't they, with what am I targeting? I feel like I've got something set as the target and I don't want to have it set as the target. Is it the unset target? Good. So if I was now to set at periapsis a maneuver node, I could even use Ike to gravity assist me out of here. Gives a boost, Ike. Gives a Kroggy. So with 36 meters per second, 36 second burn time, I could almost get out of... Fuck it, let's just get out of orbit as it is. The good old fashioned way. There we go. A 51 second burn gets me totally out of the Duna system. Or it would if Ike would fucking leave me alone. Right, so with 45 seconds of burn, I can get out. Then, can I tinker with this, with Kerbin as my target? Can I shrink her in a bit? Because if I can bring the ship home now, I will. That's not good. That's a 1 minute and 12 second burn to get me just within Duna's sphere of influence. Kerbin, sorry. I think this is a timing window thing, isn't it? And I don't have a lot of fuel to play with. Tell you what, let's just wait a little bit. By a little bit, I mean like a year. Koala's going to be bouncing off the walls. I still don't get people who can't use self-service. You mean the elderly? There's ways around most of the self-service areas. You just got to learn them exactly. I keep feeling bad about the woman you accused of me running off a parking space on Monday. Yeah. There was a family emergency, shall we say, early on Monday, and Gwynblade and I went with our mother to a place that's very difficult to park. And we was pissing about for ages trying to find a parking spot. And then there was a bit of a confusion where Gwynblade was driving in this instance, where Gwynblade was driving down this sort of tight area, and there was a car parked in there, and the lady that was parked there was flustered, and she just thought, fuck it, and just drove away. And then Gwynblade was like, oh, there's a parking space right next to her, and just went straight in. And it was her, I think she'd claimed the parking space and was about to make her manoeuvre. Gwynblade just put her off and stole it. I do not mean the elderly. So a guy the other week younger than me who didn't. No, I was just making a joke about Gwynblade. Do you know what, though? Got the job done. Well done, Gwynblade. It's one of them situations, though, where we was in a very, very busy and very cramped place with no parking. To be clear, she was half a mile away before I parked up. This is true. Right, I'm trying to work out now whether or not I can get this thing back to to Kerbin, because if I can, then we're set. But I don't know what my window has to be to get back to Kerbin. I'm assuming, like... I think the tactic might be to get... Because I can't leave this in space, because this thing's full now, for all intents and purposes. This has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on a 7-seater ship. So I might as well try and get this home. And then Tagslack and Mikey can have a successful mission, because they pretty much went and came back with more Kerbals than they left with. But I need to work out how to do it. And I'm not 100% sure whether I should just leave the system and then start planning the manoeuvre, because it's getting difficult to... I'll tell you what I'll do. What time is it? Okay, we've got plenty of time. Everything's fine. Stubbler, relax. Let's just time warp like crazy. And then every sort of, 20 degrees around the orbit, I'll stop and see if I can get an encounter. Yeah, self-service is top, though. I know it's doing people out of jobs and stuff, but in a world where everything's making us sick of speaking with other humans... As much as I like the idle chit-chat, I like even more so just getting in and getting out without having to queue or mess about. I'm a sucker for that. Alright, so how can I not... So that brings us in a tiny bit, but can I not make that any smaller if I was to bring this in? Feels like a long burn, though. It's still only 1 minute and 57 seconds, though. Something about this is making it easier. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 2 minute and 18 second burn, which I do have the fuel for. Let me save here. So I want these two grey triangles to be as close as possible together. Which is not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but if I can do it, we can get back to Kerbin. Lost it immediately. We do seem to be getting close to the almost sci-fi dream of a leisure society. We just don't quite consider how people are going to pay for it. Exactly, yeah. It's like we all desperately want people to be in work and for everybody to have a job and everybody to be equal and not sort of suffer. And then somebody says, yeah, we've replaced all the humans at this place to make things slightly easier for you. And we're all like, ooh, pretty good. And we all jump head first into it. Right, I'm just trying to make that closest approach number as small as possible. I'm not quite at the point where I've worked out how this is made, like, plenty easier, but this is actually fixing the problem. A little bit. We're at 3.5 million. It's coming in. Shit, I lost it. There. Also, Morrison's has the fucking huge milk trays on offer for £6. You better snap them up quick before Valentine's Day when they start going back up in price, Koala. Is that what it is? We're just as far away as possible from Valentine's Day. New GTA Trilogy character models look like they are cartoon characters. What? They've actually changed how the characters look? Cartoon characters made out of plastic. Fucking hell. Action figures, I think we call them, right? Right, how can I get this? Just slightly. This seems to be as close as I'm ever going to get this. Because everything I try to adjust, I lose. Like, I eventually just lose the closest approach. There's a 2 minute and 56 second burn, which I can afford with the Poodle engine, because this fuel tank's pretty big. I think. No! Damn it, this is so fucking tricky. I tell you what might need to do. I'm going to be brave. We're going to time warp another sort of 10 degrees. Milk tray. Oh, it's a box of, yeah, it's like it's a box of chocolate you buy a significant other, shall we say, on Valentine's Day. She absolutely bought one. I suppose it's always been cartoonish in tone and look, even GTA. Oh, it is, yeah. They've never been photorealistic, have they, as far as the character models are concerned. GTA 5's as close as it can get, but even then it's very cartoony, isn't it? Is it actually that bad? Guess the idea of a remastered characters, but damn, they look out of place. You can still tell who they are, but I wonder how many years we've been stuck on Doom. I think you've been stuck about a year, Mina, at this point. I know you don't need me to say this, but I apologise for this being a little bit dry, trying to find this encounter, but this is the difficult part. It's not so much the building and the execution, it's the navigation that I struggle with a lot. The orbital mechanics of the whole thing. The easiest thing to learn as a beginner. Right, so that's just pushing it further out. I had a good thing going on for a while there. But this is just making it even worse. Going on 151 years. Based on productivity gains and inflation-adjusted wages since 1970, we could go to a 20-hour work week with the same pay people make for full-time, and companies would still be making higher profits than they did 50 years ago. So that's how it's a sustainable thing, right? It's just about not paying the people at the top so much fucking money. The low-rate texture thing for characters kind of tricks your brain into filling in the gaps, though, doesn't it? I always think that kind of makes your idea of a character slightly different to mine, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, yeah, that is right. And it's like when a remaster, like the Mafia remasters, comes out and they completely change, like, Vito's face. Not Vito. Tommy Angelo's face or whatever. Half the people are saying, God, that looks just like him, and the other half are saying, who the fuck's that? Yeah, that's the thing. I aren't willing to speak on this Grand Theft. I think Gwynblade's just talking about characters and stuff like this in general, Cheeky. I'm going to have a look. New models for Grand Theft Auto remasters. Yeah, the new Alan Wake just doesn't look like him, does it? What the fuck is this? I'm seeing it now, Cheeky. 46 minutes ago. Not seen a great deal, I'm still seeing a load of fucking mods and stuff. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? I think it's such an iconic look, why would you fuck with it? Yeah, no, he's right, Gwynblade, he's definitely right. I'm going to post a picture in Discord now. Look at this. Does that tell me that doesn't look like Action Man on a motorbike? You're absolutely right. It was like Ken. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know you're not arguing this case, but like just to say, like I think this isn't a case of that. This is a case of it being a strange design decision. I think as a group we tend to generalise in a specific situation, which is not the wrong thing to do, but we confuse ourselves a little bit, don't we? We're almost entirely always on the same side of a discussion, but we explore very quickly, don't we? So it looks like we're arguing or whatever. Paying CEOs crazy rates doesn't even make any sense from a shareholder profit perspective because there's no correlation between CEO pay and corporate performance. It's just what you want to pay yourself, isn't it, at that point? And if there's no cap, then there's never going to be... Right, hang on a minute. How can I not get... Let me stretch that out so I'm below the Dunas thing. And then if I bring this in... I feel like I've just got lucky with this in the past, which is not a good way to learn anything, is it? Relying on luck. Then I can bring it in with this. So see, that's getting worse. Oh. This is tough. Tell you what I'm going to do. Right, we're going to commit. Mikey, Koala, Tags like we're just going to get out of the Duna system. At full fucking speed. We're leaving. And then I'm going to adjust while I'm in orbit. Because I feel like this part, the whole getting out part, is the thing that's causing me the most sort of stress. 43-second burn, we can adjust while we're in orbit. Like I always say, graphics are the smaller thing for me. Just actually working games and up-to-date controls are what I'm waiting for. That is something that this franchise has desperately needed, right? The controls bit. Although on PC, with a mouse, controls are just what we're used to, right? What the fuck am I doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I run out of fucking electric charge? No. Why the hell did I just... Taxak, you have not blown up yet. Welcome to the stream. Where's my manoeuvre? Why have I... Did I actually not put physical time warp on? I don't think I did. Taxak, you have successfully rescued Easy Green, Koala, and Alkirion from the surface, and you are now in orbit, setting off to go back. There. But I can't work it out, so we're trial and erroring with all you 5 on board. The GTA graphics look like a Sea of Thieves crossover. What, the ones in that link that Cheeky posted in Discord? Is there a trailer or something? Yeah, they do look a bit strange, don't they? It does, it looks a bit too shiny and cool. But then again, it needs playing first, right? It's just one of them scenarios where you can't imagine that's going to be successful when it comes out. So there's a really short trailer. Rockstar seems to be really bad at pad control layouts, even GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. Do you think? That seems to be a very subjective thing. That, like, it was Marmite, wasn't it, the controls in Red Dead 2? But I feel like as a player that plays almost exclusively in like FCI mode, shall we say, for lack of a better term, they were ideal. But it's like marionette controls, isn't it? It's not one-to-one like movement. It's gently guiding the character as opposed to having full control. If I just reduce... Ooh, this might be the way to do this. Because at this point, I don't have to worry about crashing into Duna, do I? Am I going to get it here? Please tell me that's not an astronomical burn, excuse the pun. 2 minutes, 22-second burn. And we are home. Lovely. Right, okay, so this is how we'll do it from this point forward. If I focus Kerbin now, and we bring them in, we ditch the greens to save weight. Where's my fucking manoeuvre node? Where's Duna? Right over there, look. Right, so if I reduce the scale in which I'm editing the manoeuvre, I can bring the dotted line in. Oh, this is good. That's bad. That's really bad. But that's good. Is the moon going to fuck me? Thank you, moon. Fucking thing. Right, so it's a 2-minute 22-second burn in 13 days' time. That's good enough for now because the moon's going to fuck my mouth, apparently. Actually, what if I got really sweaty and went for a gravity assist? No. Worth a try. Not that I'd need a gravity assist. It's just bad timing, I think. But that's fine. If I've got enough fuel, I can burn from there. It's only a poodle engine at the end of the day, right? Right, switch back to the ship. I'm sweating fucking bullets. So let's time warp 13 days up to this and get started. GTA 5 and Red Dead are the best of them all, but still, it feels like they've never played another game before. On the initial input lag in Red Dead 2 is subjectively terrible. Do you think? I'd understand if it was part of a kind of startup animation to add realism, but it seems heavy. Again, that's the... You say it's subjectively terrible, but I desperately wish that was in more games. Like, it's a little bit in the Resident Evil games. And it just feels... As somebody that cares mostly about immersion than anything else. It's maybe not a 50-50 split, but there are some of us that adore that, and I think I see is because it isn't... I maybe just don't understand what you guys are talking about as far as that, because I think Cheeky's very much in agreement with you. Not to say it wasn't a design decision, of course, but I'd love to know who's the thought behind it. Comes across as input lag. I don't think I'll ever misunderstand. I just don't want anything in them games to change. It's the reason I love it so. And if there was a button to transfer that movement style into the non-combat parts of The Witcher, for example, or the Assassin's Creed games are like that, aren't they? The earlier ones. I'd do it in a split second. But I am the nerd that plays things. I'm the FCI guy, so I don't think it's... My opinion speaks to anywhere near the broader people that would buy the game. Yeah, you may be right. It maybe could be a slight bit tighter. There's maybe a middle ground. Oh, I've just fucked it. Fuck! Bollocks to it. I'm burning anyway. We'll see if we can make it work. We'll get the bulk of the burn done. If it sounds like it's all in your right ear, by the way, it is. So am I going to stay... I love this fucking time warp, by the way. This is the way. So I want the bar on this bar to go down faster than this one does. It seems like it's going to. I think. So if I run out of liquid fuel, I am absolutely fucked. Unless I can get a really tight air brake on curbing. Oh god, am I going to fuck myself here? Turn time warp off. Do I have my... I do. Ooh, we've got our capture. We're fine, we're fine. Our capture as such, but if I was to focus view now, and then was to zoom in, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right, I think I need to point at prograde. Nope, retrograde. You didn't see that. I know it's midstream break time, but if I can get this lined up perfectly, I'll be very proud. Stop. RCS, stop. Stop. I just had a weird thought. Could I conserve fuel by going into docking mode, turning on RCS and boost it? No way. Now this is fine tuning. What am I like for monopropellant? I've got monopropellant for days. Let me turn that off for now. Thrust a little bit, get to here. Then save. Then go into docking mode and just use monopropellant. Is this cheating? It feels like cheating. Because I can really fine-tune with this. That's a bit sweaty, actually. Let me just push... No. Stop. $87. That's pretty good. Then I can burn the rest of that off, I'm hoping. Or do I get ridiculous? Somebody say the word milkshake for me. I need to turn it off before I transition, don't I? To turn RCS off before I transition. Koala, you're in charge of the midstream break. You might come to regret that. Although I think we might be lucky. I just want to get it slightly less than 81. But to do that, I have to be like incredibly quick with RCS being on. Are we ready? There, 64 kit. What the? I know this looks confusing, but I am actually doing something. No, Chaz, welcome to the stream. I'm going for a midstream break just shortly. I'm confused. Now, if I turn RCS on, what does it do? Fuck it. Fortune favours the bold, right? We've got little liquid fuel left. We're going to come in at just at 10 kilometres below orbit and hopefully aero capture, which means I'm using wind resistance to slow down, like a big parachute, as well as burning the engines. Right, let me save. And then I'm going to warp us right to the danger zone. And then this is a big successful mission point for Mikey and Tagslack. They've gone and come back with more Kerbals than they left with. Chaz, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Right, bear with me. This is going to take some time, actually. We're waiting another 230 days. Mina, I don't know if you're still here, but you asked earlier. For the record, Tagslack and Mikey B have been on this mission for 4 years. But coming up 5 years, in fact. Look, it says here, look. 4 years, 160 days. I think Puvid21's doing stunts down there. Good. Actually, quite good, Chaz. We managed to safely evacuate 3 Kerbals from Duna, get them into the ship and potentially bring them home, hopefully. I'm about to find out whether or not I managed to succeed or slingshot them back out into space. But it may look like a load of complicated lines, but hopefully they should be appearing and have Kerbin in view now. Is the time warp off? It is. We are home, boys and girls. Sort of. Right, I'm going to save. Where's Kerbin? Can we see Kerbin? Look! Koala! After being stranded all that time. Home is in sight. Right. I've saved. We will pull off this bullshit manoeuvre when I return. But for now, I'm going to go for a lightning-fast midstream break. Look at that view. Right, I'm going to leave this beautiful, pleasant music on. And if there's any spam or bullshit during the midstream break, Koala, you don't get a gold star. I shall be back in 2 minutes. Koala, did you invite a spam bot thing? Looks like bullshit to me, that. That looks like bad control on the midstream break. To be honest, everybody that can hear my voice right now, was that a quiet and peaceful midstream break? Yes or no? I'm not seeing any yeses. This is looking bad. It wasn't spam. You know what, Koala? I think you might have done it. It wasn't until you got that. To be honest, that popped in just as I was sitting down. Koala, congratulations, you get a gold star. Now you need to send a self-addressed envelope. So write your address on an envelope and throw it in the sea, and Jeff will sort the rest out. You can get your gold star. Congratulations, Koala. Perks of a quiet afternoon. Right. We are about to do this mission where I'm going to suicide burn as much speed off as possible. First, I want to retract the solar panels so these don't blow off on the way in. We don't want as fewer explosions as possible. I forgot about this thing, by the way. I'm not very good when it comes to fairing, have you noticed? You've gotten spam links in whispers recently. Jesus. Is the hate raid thing still actually happening, Cheeky? I'd do that for a video, but, you know, pollution. I mean, if you wrote it in crayon on a biodegradable tissue. Nobody do anything on that link, by the way. Just completely ignore it. Boys and girls, what is in this can? Mina says ginger beer. Whew, right, boys and girls, we begin. For some reason, I'm more nervous about this than I think I need to be. Koala says Pepsi Green. Mina says ginger beer. Chaz says peaches. Tagslack says Pepsi 7-Up. Mikey says 7-Up. Let me if I burn radial in, can I reduce that number? Kitten, welcome to the stream. Fizzy Orange says mind right. Pepsi something says Elkarion. Not like it matters which type it is, it's all shite, he says. If I was to burn radial in now without docking mode on, of course. Why is my periapsis so high? Oh, cock and balls.
Caffeine-free Cirque.
Cirque? Mind your language. Tropical punch, says Kitten, while making cottage pie. I'm actually using a bit too much fuel to do this. I wanted 60k, didn't I? So 60 kilometres. Nope. Okay, 59 kilometres, 400. We're going to come in and try an air brake as well as suicide burn. Hawaiian punch. Gwynblade, thank you for the bits. Cirque, that's disgusting. Boys and girls, ignore Gwynblade being disgusting. It wasn't caffeine-free Cirque, it was caffeine-free Coke. Nobody got it. That's a finesse from me. Fuck. During said family emergency, our mother gave us both a can of this each. In her emergency backpack. And Gwynblade avoided it and literally put it in my hand. Fuck. I was hoping I'd leave it long enough that you thought I'd drunk it, Gwynblade. God damn it. The only time you could have ever properly claimed rigged. Yeah, this is true. Gwynblade rigged the election. Do you guys have Hawaii? I don't even know what that is, to be honest, Chaz. I know caffeine-free Coke exists in one fridge in Yorkshire. She's not even put it in the fucking fridge, to be honest. It's full of sugar and incredibly unhealthy, so I'm thinking not. I actually don't know. Hawaiian what, like a soft drink as opposed to just a type of punch? Right, bear with me. Tagslack and... who's driving? Tagslack's driving. All we have to do now is burn enough to get ourselves captured. If I was to put a manoeuvre, add a thingy here and bring it in, how much of a burn is that? 41 second burn. That's a big burn, oddly. But I can stretch it out a bit to make it 32 seconds, and then we can air brake the rest. Fuck it, we'll do it. Aim at the manoeuvre. It's 32 seconds. Tag slack, don't fuck this up, or blow up. So I need to time warp till, 16 seconds. I'm actually shitting it for some reason. 16 seconds. 2 minutes. 150, 140, 30, 20, 10. Right, I'm going to go in from here. We're about to start hitting the thicker parts of the atmosphere. I'm the chuckling puppeteer. 30. It's when the music stopped because we're not in space technically, but we are heating up, so it's about to start happening now. Fuck it, we're going to burn now. Best of luck everybody on this mission. Your goal is not to blow up and die, but it is very fucking close. It would be a shame if you did. Ho 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 ho. Still got enough fuel, we're bringing it in. We're air braking slightly. Once I've run out of fuel, I can pop it off and we can use the heat shield, which is significantly safer. Are we captured yet? We are not. Are we safe yet? We are! You're at least not getting flung into deep space, so there is that. Can I get my orbit lower than the moon? I can. We are home. But it's just a case of air braking at this point. Let me actually get rid of that manoeuvre node. We'll bring it in as close as possible so we don't need to air brake it much more. And then it's just a case of doing a few laps and letting the heat shield soak up all of the heat. Where we slow down and eventually come home safely, land in somewhere, live happily ever after. Okay, it's going to run out of fuel now. Woo! Okay, let me decouple that. Is this the right thing to decouple? Let me save. I can actually quick save and quick load at this point, can't I? That is decoupled, and now we are hopefully safe. Let me turn SAS off. We'll conserve a bit of electric charge, which is fucking full as it is, so we needn't worry too much. That's going to do a similar burn to us, so we're not even going to leave any debris in space, because as Koala says, watch out for fucking pollution. It was mainly a kid's drink. It has the sugar content of making Kool-Aid with enough sugar where it's oversaturated, and the sugar sounds like a cement mixer. And the sugar sounds like a cement mixer at the bottom when mixing it with a spoon. I don't think we've had it to that degree, maybe in the 80s. But it sounds good. I assume the actual events will be explode and die. No way. Hey Taxlack, did you say you'd worked out why my burns on the exact same vessel had gone from 3 minutes to leave the system to 15? I think you was one of the people last week that said you'd figured out what it was. I think you just doubled down on soft drink references that make little sense to us over the water. It wasn't... I mean... So, the exact same vessel it was, but then I put on the very efficient but very slow nuclear engines, and it was exactly the same. The Poodle engines went from being hyper efficient to being not very efficient on the same vessel. And I even took off the heavy payload that I put on, and it was the same. It was still 15 minutes. Easy Green said he'd figured out what it was that was causing it. The nuclear engines that I put on that were obviously heavier, like just heavy, it was the same. Right, we're air braking again, so we're going to start taking a little bit of entry heat in here, but hopefully slow down enough. Yeah, that sounds a bit too sugary for us, Chaz. Okay, we're coming in, hopefully slowing down a little bit. I thought we'd be hitting thicker atmosphere than we are. Am I actually Oh god, this is going to take so many orbits. Holy shit, what have I done here? This is daft. Unless I do that trick. But a bit of the UI... I mean, a bit of the UI I don't know if you've paid attention to might have explained. I was about to say, Tags, like, if it's something that I'm never going to get, I might just ask for the answer. Is there like a Delta V readout or something that explains the engines? There is down here somewhere, right on this screen. No, that might be in the building, so it's there. Does this show... Is there a way of seeing how much Delta V are, like... Because there's this, isn't there? You can see the Delta V of what's left in a specific engine. But I don't know why one flight was different to another on the completely same ship. Or as close as shouldn't make a difference. What was I going to say? I was about to say something. I see, Tags, like I see. That was a response to the problem. Yeah. If it wasn't that, then I don't know. So yeah, something's fucked up. The fact that I switched to the nuclear engines meant that it just, because of their sheer efficiency, it meant that I could get away with whatever the problem was because they were like big bum efficient. But if that problem wasn't there, and I had the nuclear engines, I could probably fly to fucking Alpha Centauri or wherever. Right. I'm going to try a trick here. Do you want to see a stupid trick? Mike, you talk about having the handbrake on. That seems a silly thing to say in reference to a spaceship. But what if I was to say that I could get closer to Kerbin's periapsis, or get my Kerbin periapsis closer and reduce the amount of burns, by Koala getting out and pushing? Koala, are you willing to do something foolish for the Doomhaus Space Agency? There's no real point for it, no. But it's safe, I promise. But if you watch this now, if I get Koala out and we go to the back of the ship... Can't make you do it. Be brave, Koala, you got this. So my periapsis now, which is the lowest point on the orbit, as opposed to the apoapsis, which is the highest, is... somebody write this down, 60,201. Now, if I was to get Koala's little jetpack, grab the back of the ship and push, and then let go, it is now, look, 60,358. Has that gone up? Am I pushing from the wrong side? I might be. It was 60,201, right? Look, goes down. I can't, Koala. I've got atrophy from being in space for 5 bloody years with Tag Slack. I feel like that with Tag Slack part was an unnecessary jibe at Tag Slack for some reason. So we're going to do this for a little bit. Obviously not run Koala out of EVA propellant so she can't get back on the ship. That would be foolish, but we'll do just enough so Koala can slow the vessel down. Or we can come home a bit earlier. Thank you, Santa. 59k. Keep pushing, Koala, you got this. Did you ever notice the stage breakdown on the manoeuvre burns? What, do you mean the red bar on here? Text that. Oh, that's not the stages, is it? That's something about... Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I know what that means. That's something to do with it being more than just simply... Or there being more on it than simply the thrust from the current engine, right? Whether it's air braking or whether it's a stage switch in between or whether it's swapping between different engines. Is that something to do with it? Right, Koala, you've only just got enough to get back on, but once you get in... I can actually find the hatch. Once you get in and out of a vessel, you get all your EVA propellant back. Now, 57,000. Let's go for another pass. Because I've got no engines, you see, so I'm just sort of wobbling around the planet to slow down. This is actually really refreshing. If I remember right, if it's red, you don't have enough fuel. Yeah, you don't have enough fuel to do the whole thing. Gotcha. Is that anything to do with the 15-minute burns, though? Oh, shit. Turn. We're coming in, and we're slowing down.
Burner IRP won't explode.
P. We are coming into the atmosphere now. We are not slowing down nearly as much as I wish we were. It tells you what stage is doing what part of the manoeuvre. So that's the green and red stuff, right? I'll look into it next time we come across that. So that might be something you can compare on VODs. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I might go back to VODs and see if there's anything different between the attempts. Good shout. I might as well just do fucking circuits, right, and bring these home safely. Right, we're coming back out of the atmosphere now. You know, I should have saved my bit of thrust, shouldn't I? Have I got any monopropellant or any little fucking jazzlers on this? I have. You fucking idiot, Stubbler. Be thinking I'd run out of monopropellant when all I had to do was just... I think these rescue missions have been the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Because it's just the fucking time and effort and fuel it takes to get out and have the first attempt. It's alright when we was going to Mars. Yeah, why didn't I just do this, by the way? It's so much faster, fuck. Alright, let's bring it home. Koala, all them years and months ago, weeks and months ago in Earth time, you foolishly put yourself on a mission to Duna. You crash landed with Scotty and Trim, and as Scotty and Trim tried to think of a method of getting off the planet, Trim blew up, if you recall, in a huge fiery explosion, and you and Scotty managed just about to survive. Then you watched another ship with Auger and Trim on it land nearby, Trim Jr., and Auger smashed his ship into the planet, but they both survived. No, but Auger died and Trim survived. Trim then tried to... No, it wasn't that, was it? Auger just blew up. Just completely blew up and took everything else with him. Then Mindrite arrived to try and fix the problem. Mindrite, however, crashed as well, and Trim, on board, tried to parachute over to where Koala and Scotty was, and Trim just went on the surface of Duna, as we saw in the best of. Next, Alkarion, the hero, appeared with a rover nearby, and he drove over to pick up both Scotty and Koala. Then he went to pick up Mindrite and drove all the way over to another failed fucking rescue mission, where Santa and Chaz and Mina were stranded in the middle of the Duna basin. All that time and all that driving, and we have finally got ourselves to a position where Easy Green could arrive, like the hero he is, with a lander, and with Mindrite driving over to the lander, he packed it right nearby, and Mindrite did the shuttling, allowing Koala to get on board with Easy Green and with Alkarion, and finally dock with Tagslack and Mikey in orbit and do the long journey home. A 4-year mission. Koala Senior, by the way, she went onto the landing platform, she flew over to Tonga, about an island, a mile away from the Kerbal Space Center, and flew back and died. This Kerbal, however, is one of the most journeyed Kerbals in the Doomhaus. Quite a career. I'm never going to space again, she says. I feel like it's Saving Private Koala. We are now coming into land. Koala, you are coming home. Congratulations. Tagslack, Alkarion, Mikey, Easy Green. You too. You've been on 2 missions and planted 2 flags. Did you plant a flag on... I mean, you're the Duna Walker, right? We are returning the Duna Walker. The hero of the fucking Doomhaus Space Agency. I'll turn Time Warp off just so something doesn't go wrong. This is quite a significant mission, if it works. Oh yeah, 1 on Duna and 1 on Tonga. Not the worst. That's probably the most... Who was the one who planted the flag on the moon? Who were the moonwalkers from this playthrough? Was it Eric? I think Eric's got it twice. It was like Eric and... I think it might have been Kitten. And Mindrake was Minmus Walker with 2 others, if I recall. Was it Surthan, maybe? It's a long time ago now. Been streaming this over a year. I don't ever want to stop. This is looking good so far. The heat shield is holding us everything together. Are we actually going to land in the sea, or are we going to fucking pop the chutes and live happily ever after? I think we might be landing in the sea. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. What was the playthrough when we first started playing this? It was after Trailmakers, wasn't it? I think we was playing Outer Wilds, maybe? Or State of Decay? When we first started the Kerbal playthrough, and it is oddly coming to its end. It's not going to be like next week or something, but we've got not a lot left to do. Right, just going to wait until this says about 240, and then we're going to pop the chutes, and hopefully it's one hell of a successful mission for Tagslack and Mikey, because their idea, they went with a lander to... This isn't their land. Their lander isn't the one, but they went to go and collect some Kerbals, and I think this can only be considered a successful mission because they are returning with more Kerbals than they left with, in theory. So you have to say this was a successful mission, right? I think these two took Alkarion, didn't they? This is the Tagslack. Am I right in thinking that? And Mikey and Alkarion, you were the 3 that went with the car, right? Oh, turn docking mode off. This is the finale of the mission. So not only did you take the car, you also came back with more Kerbals. That's impressive. Did I already give you a successful mission? I think I already gave you a successful mission point. But I think I'm going to give you another one for returning with Kerbals, because that's impressive. It's like we've multi-purposed, or we've reused this ship. We rode the damn thing down to the surface. So yeah, I'm just wondering whether it was Tagslack and Mikey that took you over there. I mean, Mikey was pretty much there for moral support, but still, as Tagslack was the pilot on this venture, and Alkarion was the one that rode the thing down to the surface. Okay, hello, the sea's dried up since we were away. This is going to be a tough landing. Sea. Okay, there's the sea. Okay, hello. Seven. 6. No, there's still 4 left on Duna. Did you say you got us a load of science? So we're about to bring back a big haul of science, Mikey. I've got a stupid idea for the next mission, by the way. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, we're coming in now. Can't see the fucking water though, so I hope this doesn't cause any problems. 2, 1. Okay, we have splashed down in the water that doesn't exist. Tagslack, Mikey, it wasn't the intended mission, but you already got that done and then completed another successful mission. So I'm going to give you that. Koala, unfortunately, we can't give you one. Easy Green's already got his, and Alkarion, technically, you've already got your successful mission. Because yours was just to land the thing, right? So Tagslack is now up to 7. And fucking Mikey B is now up to 4. Mikey, GG. Tagslack, GG. Yeah, you already planted your flag, Koala, didn't you? You already got your successful mission point. That's true, that's true. So you've already got your point. And now you've been rescued home and alive, which is impressive. Right. Yeah, you've already got it. You got it when you planted the flag, Koala. I remember making sure of it. So now I recover the vessel and we see how much science Mikey got us. A couple of 100 science would be a very nice bonus. Yeah, because you, Scotty, and Trim got it. I think it's Mikey Prime, yeah. 50. 50 size. Good shit. Look at that, though. Tagslack, Alkarion, Mikey, Koala, and Easy Green are all home safe. This has been a very, very successful day so far. Now, what is the fucking issue with this ship? What's the name of it? It's the Sothan something dinghy, right? So now we need to send up another lander and repeat the process. Is there anybody here? Now, here's the stupid idea that I've got. Sothan's teeny tiny dingy rocket. This is the one with the nuclear engines on it, isn't it? Yes. So, this is the lander that we recognised from the start when Easy Green did his successful mission rubbish. Here's my plan. This is going to add weight to the vessel, but it's also going to mean that we can take potentially more Kerbals. Why does it automatically want to go to 4? Is this foolish? I'm going to add a chair to either side, which means we can then take 2 more Kerbals that are literally strapped to the outside. This is going to increase the amount of Kerbals we can bring back without increasing the weight of the vessel more than is necessary. I do need more fuel on this section, don't I? Let me remove these struts. Is there any like really little fuel tanks? There isn't, is there? I think these are the smallest fuel tanks I can use. Unless, what about these little fuckers? Yes, this is what we need. It's going to cause problems with weight, isn't it? But I think that should be fine. It's just a tiny bit more fuel. I'll strut her up. Look at that. Is that daft?
Foolish? Thars Sarit Mookie little foolish bastard.
The fuck's that quote from? Yeah, no one's killed him yet, Mikey Prime. I'm a Prime and I've avoided all the Stubbler death traps. I'm going to perfect regionally racist Yorkshire in bits, even if it takes years. Might as well sit one on each tank. I mean... yeah, I guess. If I can get this to Duna today... fuck it, we know it can get there. Boys and girls, I need... no, but it was shit, wasn't it? If I recall. The burns are dead slow, and there's an engine down here that needs to be replaced with a nuclear one. They have a strut to hang on to. This will pick up everybody, though. Or will it? It's 5 of them. Let me put a nuclear engine down here anyway, because I like these nuclear engines now. Take fucking 8 million years to get anywhere, and they're heavier, but we could make it work. So, yeah, decouple, yeah, decouple, yeah, okay. These nuclear engines are like stupidly inefficient. I might be able to air capture in Duna. Yeah, because I could just... I guess I don't need oxidizer, do I? That's true. Which will get rid of a bit of weight, right? Standard fuselage that carries fuel for space planes. So I only need this stuff now, right? I don't know, actually, Tags, like I don't actually have the big enough purely... but I could drain the oxidizer, could I not? Look. I might as well do that, right? Because I don't have... This is correct, right? Can somebody confirm that I can safely get away with just draining all the oxidizer? Yeah? Oh, shit, hell, what am I doing? Where's my rocket gone? There we go. So, if I was to remove that, then put the... Check the engine to make sure it only uses liquid fuel. Liquid fuel. Propellants, liquid fuel, 1.35 seconds per second. Well, compared to this, which needs liquid fuel and oxidizer. Yeah, so I can just take liquid fuel, right? I don't think oxidizer is near as... I guess it's 50% of the mass, right? Would you say, Tag Slack, that I'm safe to drain all oxidizer? Did I not put an engine in? No, I didn't. You're right, you're right. What, drain just a little bit? So drain oxidizer from that stage and that stage, from that stage and from that stage completely. Then that's less mass. This all obviously needs oxidizer because that's... Right. Fuck it, we're going. Let me take that off because I don't need that. That's mass that I don't need. That's these I don't need. Let's slim this fucking thing down. I don't need anywhere near as many batteries on there. I don't even know why they are there in the first place. Why do I have batteries there for? Yeah, no, you're good, Tagslight, you're good. You're good. Right, boys and girls, I need a single person to go on this mission. If you have just returned, you are on the cooldown, but if you have not been on a mission today and you are not stuck on Duna currently, I am thinking of a number between 1 and fucking 100. 10. There's probably nobody left, right? 8. 9. 7. 6. I had to get all the numbers in. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. I just need a... No, I don't need 2 people, don't I? A pilot and somebody else. The number I'm thinking of is 66. Gwynblade and Gwynblade alone. And you said 666, Jesus. Number of the beats. Fucking hell, Gwyn. Alright. Jesus Christ. Right, Gwynblade, tell me you're a pilot. He's a fucking scientist, of course he is. I need a pilot that very, very rarely joins the stream. Kaleido. Perfect. Right. Kaleido is going to drive, and Gwynblade is going to go in the passenger seat. Gwynblade, name the ship. Christ's sake. Name the ship. Thank God Kaleido's on this mission. So Kaleido can't get a successful mission point for this. But we're going to have to rely on him for this. Gwynblade, name the ship. I hate to ask. Right. He had to Google that. The DeMarco is... It's ready to go. Beppe DeMarco. You notice he always calls something Beppe. He's naming him after a fucking character on a British soap opera, and now we've got a ship named after the character's surname. Good. Right, let me test. I'm over reliant on. Actually, that doesn't need to be a thingy engine, does it? Or does it? Yeah, let's just go full nuclear. Bollocks to it. This might wobble about in space because it's a lot lighter than. Oh, fuck it. Right, Gwynblade and your pilot Collider are heading over to Duna aboard the DeMarco with a few changes. This is the one that's got the seats on it, isn't it? Yes, right. 3, 2, 1. Has it got all the seats on it? Got the other two? Yes. 3, 2, 1. We begin. The suspense. It wasn't worth waiting for, really, was it? Refreshing taste, no calories and no sugar. And no fun. Recycle me, nice to see you, let's do this again. This has got so weird since we moved to nuclear. Right. Oh, Kitten, you just missed out on going on a mission. Kitten, welcome back. Right. Three, 2, 1. Okay, Gwynblade, Santa, and Chaz, and Mina, and that shouldn't be all in the left ear, but it is. Is that all in your left ear as well? The definitive editions are on Game Pass on the 11th of November. There you go. There's confirmation. Cheeky and Mikey. Is that all in your left ear as well? Or is it just mine? 'Cause there's a bit of that in this game, but I'm also worried that my headphones are going out. All in your right ear. The sound from this. Oh, it is. Good. Cool. And if it's not in your right ear, everybody, you've got your headphones on backwards. Right, the booster stage is just running off. Wait, what am I looking at, kid? I'm going a bit high, actually. Gwynblade, you fucked up this flight. God damn it. This is the least efficient takeoff I've done in a while. Good luck, thank you. Oh, you don't have your right ear on and you've just gone deaf. So my voice is still in both ears, right? If you've got both the earphones on or whatever. It's good. Okay, right. Now I need to detach the booster stage. Next, we will lower the throttle. We will engage the lower engine. I'll put this on, which I was supposed to put on a bit ago, but forgot. We will slowly drive away from our boosters, which have served their purpose and are going to crash land safely into a big pile of sea turtles. And Gwynblade is going to boost up slightly until his apoapsis is a nice, healthy 70 kilometres. Okay, let's boost full speed, balls deep, all in no half measures. Let's go to 75. We will reach our apoapsis in 1 minute. And then from here, I shall make a little manoeuvre, which we will stretch out. Gwynblade, I'm going to stretch out your apoapsis, if that's alright. Take a deep breath. $109. At a point at the manoeuvre, I think I'm probably wobbling about in space as we speak. And then at 24 seconds, we will burn and hopefully circularise Gwynblade's apoapsis. That should cure his limp. Right, good. Let's save. Also, I decided to treat myself on the way back from the dentist and go get a carton of apple juice. Fresh pressed apple juice, too. I'm very happy to say that I hear... Hang on. I also am very happy to say that I hear that I don't sound like I'm from Alabama a lot now. I've actually had a very similar conversation in the last 48 hours from her upstairs, who's from the other side of the country and has quite a strong accent. From her way, obviously moved over here, and she recorded herself on the phone for a reason, and she watched it back, and she was devastated to find out she's got a slight Yorkshire accent now. Devastated. See the number 9 next to the green bar? Oh, there! That's what stage... I see, Tags like I see. It's still all in my right ear, but it shouldn't be. I don't understand why that's all gone to the right side, because that's hurting my brain. You couldn't place exactly where I sounded like I was from, but you said it definitely wasn't the deep south. Good. Gwynblade has circularised. That was actually quite clean to orbit, because I've still got quite a lot of fuel left in this stage, which I don't often have. But now we're starting to fucking wobble. Yeah, Gwynblade you can, but Siri can't. See, here's the thing, look, Tags, like, if I stretch this out for an escape burn, which I can't do now, can I? I just realised I need to get... I always forget to get a frigging transfer window. Oh, God, we're going to be in fucking orbit for weeks. Shit. I say weeks? A year or more. Let's just pretend that time is irrelevant. Oh, for Kerbal, sorry. Kaleido and Gwynblade are in cryo sleep as we speak. They're not sat playing Ludo or whatever. Was it you, Koala, that said you're going to be sat playing Ludo? Whew. Speaking of boring games, golf is this evening. If there is anybody available to host golf, because I can't be there tonight, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you, Texlack. And Ludo isn't boring. And Siddles has called the new Jackbox for after it as well. Yeah, I appreciate it, Texlack, the host. I don't know if he still stands by that, but he was calling it some point after golf. I don't know whether it's straight after or with a break in between or something. He's called the new Jackbox game. Ludo. Ludicrous, the rapper. What is Ludo? I don't know what Ludo is, I'll be honest. I know it's a board game, but I don't know anything beyond that. Lots of counters and circles. I don't play games that involve lots of circles, they sound boring. By the way, for everybody that has joined in the last 2 hours, Stream Racers is fixed. We can now play Stream Racers. It turned out that it logged me out without logging me out. So while it said, DoomhausGaming, you are logged in. Good. I actually wasn't, because everybody changed their passwords, didn't they, a few weeks ago on Twitch. So I logged out, logged back in, and then had to go through all the fucking authentication bullshit, etc. And now, we're back in. We can actually play Stream Racers for the first time in 3 weeks. He's the prick that keeps beating me at marbles, isn't he? Ludo yos. Does it work quite flawlessly, Santa? We know you rig it every week. You don't have to tell us it's a fixed race. If I was rigging it every week, the oranges would win everything except just enough marbles to make sure Gwynblade wins marbles. So I just have to deliver it down the street instead of post it to fucking... Right. We have the perfect transfer window. It has taken us, so far, 1 year, 314 days to get it. But now it is time to burn out of the atmosphere. Burn out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, should I say. Now, that maneuver node is years out of date. Okay, delete that. But can I delete the maneuver node, please? Can I just thank you? Now I add this. I'm assuming that flicker in my peripheral vision is Easy Green joining the stream. Easy Green, welcome to the stream. We have successfully landed, picked everybody up, or 3 people up, including yourself, driven you, and then you managed to fly everybody back to Tagslack and Mikey, who were waiting in orbit. Koala and Alkarion have been rescued by your good self. You got a successful mission point. Hey, it's 4 minutes now instead of... It's fixed. So the nuclear engines, I do not understand why that's changed. It's better now. Look, that would have been a fucking literally a 17-minute burn last week. And now it's 4 minutes 46. Look, me, good sir, you can't make it too obvious. Is that why? So Gwynblade's going to go on a late run to win the mug. You did, Easy Green. Congratulations on your successful mission point. And now we are sending another lander up to go and get everybody else.
I can do Yorkshire. I should know by now.
Jesus, Gwynblade. Cerbatron spoke cleaner English than that in the past. Fuck it, we'll burn now. Balls to it. We're just escaping anyway, aren't we? So what does it matter? And now it's a 10-minute burn. And now it doesn't know what it wants to do. And now it's a 12-minute burn because for some reason I can't straighten the fucking ship up. What if I... That's cheating. That's cheating, isn't it? I'm quite willing to admit... Yeah, see, now it's a 13-minute burn. Did you see that? Did you see? It went from 4-minute burn to 13. Oh! Looks like nunchucks. I guess this is not so structurally safe, is it? This. Yeah. Right. This might need some strut work on it. The music is fitted. Oh, absolutely. You seem to be having trouble with structural integrity. Easy Green, how did you diagnose that fact? What part of this made you think that? Gwynblade, you've let us down. Could I take this to Duna? No, surely not. Fuck! Well, Gwynblade and Collider have failed. Jesus! Alright, let me drift. Did you say just the tip? Can you play the Last of the Summer Wine music over this? Or from that man speaking Serbian before. Right, so I can get normal burn times, and then things go to shit. I need to completely re-engineer this thing, don't I? The lander is good, but everything else, I think I'm taking too much fuel. It needs a complete redesign. I think I could get this thing to Duna circularized and comfortable with way less of a rocket. It's so... Do you know what I mean? My idea of miniaturizing the trip to Duna, the lander, I might have to start miniaturizing the actual vessel itself, because it does not need to be this hyper fucking... I do not need to be taking that much fuel, do I? Right, let me decouple this. Such a... Hang on, is both Kerbals in here? Yeah, okay. Gwynblade, that was a failed mission. I'll decouple that, let it fall to Kerbin and smash, decouple that. And then hopefully, can I spin off that decoupler? Crossfeed's not going to do anything, is it? Fuck. Damn it, Gwynblade. Rate this mission from 1 to 10. Bollocks. Alright, we're coming in. Mine? Yeah, I'd actually give you that. I was about to be angry then, Kitten, but you're right, and it's Gwynblade's fault because this is his mission. He wrote the premise for it. Timmy, welcome to the stream, says -10. How's it going, Timmy? Fuck! I need to rebuild from scratch. Well, not from scratch, maybe. I tell you what a good way of doing it would be. A good way of doing this might be... If I can... No, that won't work either, damn it. Because the lander itself is quite small and light. I know it's got a fair amount of fuel on it, but it's mostly... It can fit like in a small package, can't it? So it can't be excessively heavy. You're small and light. It's been a long lockdown, Kitten. I'm so happy to hear you say that. But I think we should do this. It should be based on efficiency more than anything else. What if I strapped 4 nuclear engines to the... No, that would be too much weight, wouldn't it? Being small and light happens when you have no legs and live in the UK. Where there is literally no fucking sun. Yeah, you're right. Right, what can I do in the next 40 minutes? Can I have permission to work on a vessel between streams? Just to work on getting as much fuel as possible into orbit, and then we can do the actual missions with it after. Nobody wants to watch me build shit, right? Valheim playthrough coming up on the channel very shortly. Shit. Alright, Gwynblade, Collider, that is a chop. And everything's still in my right ear again. Is the whole game in the right ear? The music wasn't, was it? It's just the... I mean, that's a beautiful view. That's a very hopeful, that's an optimistic view. It's not a great success, Gwynblade. Now I'm distracted by pictures of Ludo. Doomhaus Discord, never change. Do you know what? I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to work on some stuff behind the scenes. I'm going to see if I can spend the next week engineering the most perfect vessel I can do. And I, of course, promise not to Google anything. That's an even more optimistic view, or it would be if the fucking graphics worked. Or it would be optimistic if the mission was a success as well. It's not a great success. Anyone want to sign up for my Ludo tournament? Hey, I signed up for the curling championships. Have you figured out your costume yet? If you're going to go as a Ludo set, it's going to be Ludo... No. Gwynblade. Can you not bring shame on the family? As quite as much as you do. This might have to be... Right. Eric, welcome to the stream. No one signed up for the curling championships. Did somebody say curling? My Canadian ears are burning. Eric, welcome to the stream. Alright, watch this. Watch this for extreme. Jenny want to do a Ludo tournament, but nobody believes me. Is there an online Ludo thing? I refuse to strut, Easy Green. I'm going to re-engineer. I want to build something new because I feel like the ship that we've been relying on all that time has run its course. It is time. Yeah, there is. Yes, there is. Koala's running a Ludo tournament. Despite what you may think, it's real. I've got it all planned. There you go. When is it? You've got Kitten signing up for Big Ludo. There's an adapter somewhere, I swear there is. Is it fuel tanks? Yes! Right. The way we're going to do this... What if... Do I need that sign? I don't need the fucking service bay, do I? We can get rid of some serious weight and mass from this thing. And then... we go nuclear. Yeah? There we go. What are these fucking decouplers? Whenever I can get enough players. You let me know when you have enough koala, and I'll play even if I don't have anything else going on. My first player. Let's really push Koala's Ludo tournament. If I have enough 4-1, and I could even swap up the schedule so that I'm available. You're gonna do a whole stream thing with what? You're gonna commentate over people playing Ludo? Eric, I'm signing you up for playing Ludo with Koala. You can tell I'm serious because I just poured Coke down myself. What a pro. Why don't you sign up, Stubbler? I don't like you. Or anybody here that I can see signing up to play. I also don't like Ludo, or humans, or tournaments, or... I don't know how to play Ludo. I'll watch the tournament, though. Duna redesign... Test. Hello. No, not hello. Hello. I will also have Ludo training night beforehand. Coke on your fresh black shirt. Get it together, stuff. I know, right? It was fresh in January. I only know how to that thing, says Mindrake. Right, then we're going to have a lower section. Is there enough fuel in here for me to get... If I have a booster section as well... Because I think that big stupid long thing that we was taking up there is probably unnecessary. What kind of efficiency could I get out of, like... Could I put a rhino on there just to get me into... No, because I need more than just that stage to get into orbit, don't I? Unless I do it like hyper efficiently, but then that just looks like it's a sea level engine, is it not? This engine is Kerbal's first attempt to highly advanced engine. The engineers couldn't get it to produce full efficiency at sea level without the engine exploding, so it was repurposed as an upper stage engine. That's what I need it for. So if that's an upper stage engine, then that was going to eat all that fuel in no time at all. Okay. Then what if I was to build liquid fuel boosters on the side? Oh, is it a tee-hee-hee from Mind, right? I see. I need to do testing, don't I think, if I can't Google. If I stuck 2 Clydesdales on the side of this... It's got a reaction wheel on it, hasn't it? See, Mindrite does the original. None of that modern bullshit. Right. I feel like I could get something like this to Duna without breaking a sweat, but I don't know how sensible I'm being. I'm gonna play the fuck out of Kerbal in between but not actually attempt any serious missions. Just so I can engineer something that can hopefully take us to Duna comfortably. Because it took fucking years to get that. I say years. It took like literally the best part of a year to get that previous ship to the point where I was comfortable taking it up like we was doing. But I feel like it never needed to be that big, and it didn't need that much fuel. Let's have all our fuel tanks as orange, because then it makes me be able to see the stages a bit easier. So that's one stage. Should have made rolls for dinner. I'm so hungry. Right, quick successful mission point. Anybody that currently isn't around Duna right now, apart from Gwynblade, who was on the last mission, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. If you can get this to orbit and back, what time is it now? If you can get this to orbit and back, you'll get a successful mission. 10. 9. 8. 7. It's a bit phallic, isn't it? That'll do. 6. 5. 4. This thing's a mess. 3. 2. 1. The number I was thinking of is 70. Ooh, Koala, that is tight. Koala is 2 points closer than Kitten. Koala, you've only just returned home and you are going on a suicidal mission. But it's a good one. Koala, you're on. Right. It's a rocket, of course it looks like a penis. This is true. Koala, this is not one that we're going to rename because I don't really have time, so we're just going to get out there and see if it flies. I'm going to test the fuck out of this, hopefully, between streams. I'm going to play between streams in Kerbal. Imagine. Marbles and Stream Races is coming up, ladies and gents, so we can get out of here. And enjoy our weekends. I just hope these Clydesdales can lift it, and then we've got this big fuck-off engine. I actually didn't check staging, did I? We might only have enough time to get this thing into orbit, but this thing looks terrible. Right, so we've got those that fire, then that, then the big boy, then that fires, then that, and then we're happily living it forever. Koala, best of luck, is all I can say. 3, 2, 1. It lifts. And it's all in my right bastard ear again. Why is that Kerbal? Hopefully this is a significantly more efficient way of getting to Duna, but I would be flabbergasted if it can. You know, I've just found out one of my best friends did dodgy coke, and this feels safer. Depends how dodgy, I guess. I think you're technically safer, because you can just parachute out on a mission like this and live happily ever after, as long as it doesn't hit the ground before you can pop your chute. Dodgy coke. Alright, yeah, you may be right. It's Siddles, isn't it? Never mind. I know I say best friends. Fuck Siddles. This is where I have to say Siddles, welcome to the stream in about 20 seconds. Right, it's going alright now, but again, it's all in my right ear, which is pissing me off. We're almost out of fuel in this section. Now, it looks like I have way less, but hopefully I've got a bigger and more efficient engine, which is actually an upper stage engine, which is foolish to be using it in the fucking atmosphere. But we've got a shiny chrome tip. So how can we go wrong? Let's start bending out towards sea level. Not sea level, to aiming at the horizon. Gradually. Hopefully this lot can take the entry heating. It seems to be fine. My current apoapsis is 46. Ditch those stages. Set to about 30% burn. Good, good, good. Yeah. We'll keep at this. In fact, we'll go up to about 66% thrust until that gets to 70. Okay, let's go balls deep. Should be able to get us in orbit. Idiot can't drink because he had surgery and is doing coke. Is that why is that his solution to it? You see, this looks like there's not a lot of anything to get us anywhere, but there's also not a lot of weight, right? We are now officially going to space. 71. Now, if I was to take this, Koala, if you can gain an orbit from this, a successful mission. Congratulations. How big a burn is it with an engine this size? 1 minute 19 seconds. Do I have 1 minute and 19 seconds of fuel in this stage? It only has to get us to orbit. Calvin Ball variants of insert game here generally involve grabbing another game whenever you start to lose. Grabbing another game whenever you start to lose, explaining how the rules require you to add that game to the ongoing game and repeating as necessary until you win. The rules are whatever you say they are as long as you can convince the other players. Can that be in any game? Ooh, I need to burn now. Okay, burning at this. I'm going to actually use my sweaty time warp tactics that I've just learned and I'm unnecessarily proud of. Now this should be able to get us to orbit, and it's about to do it now. Slow down, Stubbler. Slow. Yeah. Okay. Now, Koala has achieved orbit, so it's a successful mission. I guess she has to come home first, right? But we're going to do the major test in a second. Koala, GG. If I was to add a manoeuvre here and stretch out... That's 40 seconds. I can get this to Duna now. 40 seconds instead of 15 minutes. It was wait for the poodle engine, but why was it? Did it change so fast? I really want to take Koala to Duna. Shouldn't, should I? No. Tell you what though. Let's see if I could plot a course to Duna and how much of a burn it would be. Let's use this as a tiny bit of practice. Set Duna as the target. Stretch it out. Radial out. I want to be meeting Duna around there, don't I? Sort of. So I can get it to that there, 5.5 million. But then when I bring it in, it fucks it. So let me... Here he is, finally.
Hey, you suck.
Siddles, welcome to the stream. Do you know what? I've sucked significantly less today, weirdly. It's difficult to believe, I acknowledge. Thank you for the bits. Are we in a position to confirm Jackbox this evening, Siddles, at some point after golf? I'll let you do that if I can get 2 points. You got to come home safely, yeah? No shit. No shit. No shit. Koala, do you want to take this lander on this mission? Oh, she needs somebody with her, though. A 46-second burn. Half 10, everybody, if you'd like to join for Jackbox with Siddles. A 46-second burn to get to Duna. Have I just solved all of our problems? What can Koala do? Can Koala get any... Oh, this thing I've just accidentally made The perfect vessel. I think. And it's got the lander and everything to... I'll tell you what we can do with this mission, Koala, because I'm excited about it. Let's go to fucking Duna. Agreed? I'll give you 2 points if you can pull this off. And then you are going to land the lander. What am I doing? Stubbler, you fucking idiot. I fucked it a little bit, but this should work. Right, what time is it? 51. You are going to land the lander and then wait in it. Yeah? But obviously the second part of this mission is going to have to be next week. Run out of fuel, run out of fuel, run out of fuel, run out of fuel, run out of... Fuck! That's fine, that's fine. Right, detach. Engage the nuclear engine. Okay, this is going to be slower, but we should be able to make it work. So if I focus view, Olga, welcome to the stream. What time have I got left? I've got 3 minutes. Koala, I'm going to set you on a Duna course. It's not the most sensible mission in the world. Holy shit, I fixed all of our problems. I can get to Duna for nothing now. Tell you what we'll do. Just to, I swear I forgot something. There's something fucked up about this mission, Koala, but for now it's beautiful. Who would be up for some shooty, looty, sinky, sinky tonight or tomorrow, says Auger. I think everybody's golfing and jackboxing tonight. That's the plan. Unless you guys, unless you poach Koala for for Sea of Thieves. It's golf. But I'm sure Koala would happily fuck golf off to do it, but golf is up. Is on. Do it tomorrow. Don't pillage golf. But then again, don't listen to me either. Right, let's add a manoeuvre halfway. Oh, it'll be Eris's tomorrow. You guys, Scout Auger comes in and just collapses golf in about 5 seconds. Poor golfers. Right, let me scale this down. Then we'll zoom in. Yeah, I'm still down for it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. But don't forget, not everybody can play at these Sea of Thieves. And there's people that rely on these Friday nights. Right, 72 kilometres. So in 111 days, Koala, you've got a 4-second burn. How did I just... This tiny little thing. I'm so fucking pleased with this. Right, I've got 1 minute. I guess... This is it. Koala, it's an impromptu mission, but it's a mission nonetheless. For 2 successful mission points, Koala is going fucking crazy, and she's going to head out and go to Duna next week. Koala, well played. Santa might be really interested in playing Sea of Thieves if you need an extra. Secret Sea of Thieves in the screenshot group so we don't make the golfers feel bad. I'm going to save, and that is it. That is done. Good work. Good work. Right, boys and girls. I am going to quit to main menu. And that is going to be a successful fucking Kerbal. I was inches away from suggesting not streaming Kerbal today, but that was flawless. And that revelation at the end, god damn. Right, boys and girls, whatever's happening, golf is in 3 hours and 5 minutes from now. Green versus orange golf. But now, somehow, Mina, it's stream time. It is time for a little bit of marbles. Shit. Right. The current scores, ladies and gentlemen. I want to keep playing Kerbal. I don't often say that because I'm usually burnt out, but that revelation at the end is exciting. The current scores is... Stream Racers is working today, by the way. The miracle of nuclear energy. The miracle of not taking up so much unnecessary fucking fuel, right, Easy Green? The current score is green 226 to orange 114. Boys and girls, if you are interested in joining in the marbles to determine who is person of the century of the day, then just like normal, it is only marbles and not chop guessing like it is in Resident Evil. I mean it. Next stream, Resident Evil. But for now, we need to determine who is the person of the century of the day and who takes the crown from whoever won it yesterday. Who won it yesterday? Tag Slack, of course. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to compete, you must simply say the password, and the password is success. Small acceleration maintained over a longer time is freaking awesome. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shout out to nuclear energy. Lovely. Right, if you're just joining, welcome to the stream, everybody. But we're going to do a small... I think what? I'm going to go low. It's been a nice quiet afternoon. I'm going to go 14. Right, we have Trim for the greens. We have Mikey for the greens. We have Kitten for the oranges. Koala for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Cellist for the greens. We've got Lundios for the greens. Welcome to the stream, Lundios. We've got Easy Green for the greens. Bybeat for the oranges. Mindright for the greens. Oranges, sorry. Augur for the greens. Santa for the greens. And Cheeky for the oranges. Is there anybody else, ladies and gentlemen? 13 marbles enter the race. So we've got Cheeky, Santa, Augur, Mindright, Bybee, Easy Green, Lundios, Cellist, Mina, Koala, Kitten, Mikey B, and Trim. Did I miss anybody? Oh, we've got Elkarion at the death for the oranges. The first person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Go. We've also got Tag Slack. Soon, Mina, soon. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 10. Mikey B says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 presses gets us to Portal Purgatory. $15 marbles into the race, and we're going 3, 2, 1. Just let it be known, everybody, that Mikey picks this level. Santa is the record holder. We're going 3, 2, 1. Siddles. If nobody completes this level, we will accept anybody who missed their chance. But obviously, if somebody completes it, it's a different story. Siddles, you have to pray that nobody finishes. God damn it, fucking Mikey. Right, first person to finish the level is person of the century of the day. If nobody finishes it, we add in anybody that missed it and we go again. Stream Racers is available, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be playing it today. I fixed the issue. Mindright's going for the long jump. Can he get a lucky bounce? He can't. Mindright is trying everything as we speak, but nothing has paid off. Mindright is a chopped. And Cheeky enters the portals. Cheeky, best of luck. Cheeky's building momentum, as is Easy Green, Koala, Mikey, Mina, Santa, and everybody that I can't see because everybody's moving too goddamn fast. Tag Slack, can he make it? He can't. Tag Slack takes the big chop. No double person of the century of the day for him. Everybody else is building momentum. What can we see? Trim says he's going to win this. Here goes Cheeky for an attempt. Ooh, Cheeky just goes clean past. Lundios goes for a bouncing effort, and it isn't to be. Trim says he's going to win it, and he goes for an attempt, but hits the pegs. Mikey B tries. Can Mikey B pull it off? He can't. Can Bybee, here she comes. Oh, gets a bounce, but it's a heavy bounce and it's too long. And Bybee as well is chopped. Who's next to take the run up? Mikey takes the run up. He gets a bounce, but it's not to be. Back into the pegs, and he stalls, but he's still on the course. Mina. Can Mina do it for the oranges? Unlucky. Mina hits the pegs, but stays on the course. The pegs hit her back, and Mina is chopped. Still waiting for somebody to take another attempt. Cellist goes for an absolute full power balls deep attempt, and it is a chop for Cellist. Everybody's bouncing, everybody's trying. Easy Green's going all over the place trying to get some momentum for this. Here comes Trim with his shot. Can Trim do this? That is a chop.
No finish, calling it now.
I'll go like 9 out of 10 of these. There are no finishes. You're not going to get very good odds on that. It's not a full yeet. Oh, you meant the next one. I see, Trim, I see. The zone, I think, is going to start approaching shortly unless somebody gets a big chop. Come on, somebody finish this. Come on. Nobody's going for it. Santa just dribbles out. Easy Green, that looks good from Easy Green. Can it? It isn't. Easy Green straight back into the portals. He goes again. Easy Green hits the pegs and slows down. The zone is about to eat everybody. Been going up and down for 5 minutes. Koala! Ooh. Koala takes a big chop. It was worth it. The zone is going to be approaching shortly. Only Mikey, Easy Green, Santa, Alcarion and Kitten left. Is Mikey B going to do what Mikey B does and win out of nowhere? Here goes Augur for an attempt. Says he was stuck in a loop. He's fucked it. The zone is still not approaching. Santa had beat this level 2 minutes and 15 seconds ago on a previous attempt. Here goes Mikey B. Mikey B nails it. What did I say? Is Mikey B going to win this? Yes, he is. Mikey B takes Person of the Century of the Day and stretches his lead out ahead of literally everybody else. Fuck off. For fuck's sake, everybody. Never doubt Mikey's marble. Is the zone only comes after somebody wins? Yeah, you're right. Right, that is marbles done. Mikey B for the Greens takes Person of the Century of the Day, and we're getting to the point now where Mikey might have the mug secured, as he is now 3 points clear of Eric in second place, and 4 points clear of Trim and Cat right behind. Mikey takes the 227th point for the Greens. And just like that, is that 2 points? That's just Monster Marbles text like you. If you're the only person to beat that level. So that's 227 points and a crown for Mikey. But if you're staying around, ladies and gentlemen, to help the team instead of just yourselves, you selfish fucking... Let's have some races on Stream Races, how about that? Is there anybody here that's never played Stream Races before? God, I love this music. I've missed it. I mean, we still got it a tiny bit, didn't we? Right, let me put the crown on Mikey's head, GG. Tagslack, unfortunate, it's come off your head. Now Miss Marbles, rewind. Well, Gwynblade, you've got a chance to fuck it up for the Greens right here as Stream Races is working. Right, 3 rounds, you know the rules. Let's get this done and get fucked off and enjoy our weekend. How about that? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you need to type the word race in the chat and I'll tell you when. Now. Tagslack's in, Kitten's in, Cellist is in. Oh, it feels good to have this music back. You're moving to Doona. Mina's in, Koala's in, Gwynblade's in, Bybeat's in, Mikey's in, Lundios, Cheeky, all in we go. Has the alert box been off for this whole thing?
Triple buy win, calling it now.
Triple buy win? These two. Santa's in, Mind Right's in. If you two do manage to win all 3 races, I'm going to sense a conspiracy. Right, come on, Oranges, we need to get this point back. Best of luck, everybody. Right, we're going to do the tactic where we focus the front car and face backwards. Exclamation mark boost as Lundios just did puts you into the lead. The goal is to face away from the winner so it makes it harder for the winner to boost as Mindright tries to get the overtake and all he does is PvP Lundios out of the way. It does, however, push Lundios onto the boost pad in a bad angle, allowing Bybeat to overtake, were it not for Gwynblade trying to kick her up the ass. Bybeat first place for the oranges, Gwynblade second for the greens, Koala third for the greens. Can we just sneak around? Can Bybeat manage to do this without Gwynblade? Is this the bye win you was talking about? Hello, how do I join? Koala is in the lead. Go on, Koala, show him how it's done, says Augur. Damn iPad is still showing the countdown, but the browser is showing the race has already started. Shit. Keep an eye on chat, Alkarion. Augur in second place. The buys. God damn this. Actually, I'm giving Koala an advantage here. I should not. God damn it, Koala. Yes. Koala hits tyre trouble. Bybeat with some stunts in the background. Doesn't manage to get on the track though. But Santa in the race car out of nowhere is taking the lead. I don't boost anyway, it's disgusting. You're right, Koala. Ooh, the no boost gang, however, has got her stuck. Is a teammate going to help her out? Kitten goes straight past. But Santa has arrived with his own tyres. Koala has got a respawn, but Santa is now in the lead in the race car. Santa, in first place, has got Augur and Koala for the greens behind. Mindrat is trying to take third place for the oranges, but it's not to be. Santa has caused problems for himself and Koala, and it seems his car is broken. Can Mindrat get over the top? He can! An absolute stunt from Mindrat. The boom comes in from Santa, which takes Koala out of the race as Mindrat and Cellist jostle for first place. Mindrat just had trouble getting his landing right, and Cellist for the greens is in the lead. Mindrat and Taxlack in second place are trying. They've got some faster cars and some fucking stunts up their sleeves, but Cellist is angry at the camera and it's spun him out. Can Mindrat or Taxlack? That racing line was to die for. Well played. Taxlack and Mindrat do hit immediate trouble though. Cellist is here for the green. Santa is here for the green. Santa might get around the outside. Lundios is doing some big stunts, but Taxlack's got his fucking overtake. And Taxlack with a boost is in first place. Can Taxlack take the first race for the oranges? We don't know how long of the track there is left, but he is miles in the lead all of a sudden. A boost looks to be at the wrong time, has pushed him clean off the track. Does Cellist get us? No, it wasn't a boost, it was just part of the level. If Taxlack gets his respawn quickly, we might be in for an orange lead here, but he has to. What was that respawn? Cellist really helped out the oranges there. He's not had a good year. He just looked tired. Taxlack is in the lead. Can he pull this off? Taxlack just stay straight and narrow. Get around the tyres. Don't worry about him. Push him into the lake if you have to. Taxlack. That was beautiful. He pushed him on Augur's head. Gwynblade is in the wrong place. Typical elderly driver. And just like that, Taxlack takes the first race. Lovely. Taxlack for the oranges means the oranges take the first round. Eat a bag of dicks, Taxlack. Just as I suspected, Mice can't swim. Fuck. Taxlack, well played. The first run is orange. If the greens win if the oranges win the next round, then the oranges take the point and cancel out Mikey's. But if the greens win, it goes to the third round. The bye revenge is coming. I'll have you know, Gwynblade, if I have my water wings, I swim just fine. If I'm on a boat, my swimming is beautiful. Come on, Mikey, Jesus, did you use all your energy winning marbles? He's making us wait, you see, because he knows the oranges are nervous. I'll carry on, trick Cellist into typing race. I'm enjoying the view. Come on, Mikey, Jesus. Right. Next race, boys and girls. I'll tell you when. Type race. Now, balls deep. Taxlack is in. Kitten's in. Augur's in. Easy Green in. Mikey, Mina in. Gwynblade's in. Koala's in. Bybeat. Lundios is in. The timer starts now. Everybody type race. Fast, fast, fast. I'll carry on, type race. Keep an eye on the chat. This is a lot of orange, actually. This is good. This is good. I'm liking what I see. Santa is in. I'll carry on. You're in. Good shit. Cellist is in. Okay, there's a couple more greens trickled in right there. This map's called Nook. Tiny Green, welcome to the stream for the greens is in. Cheeky is in as well. Come on, oranges. One more. I think Stream Races has got 10 times better. Now we start facing backwards. What do you think? Right, an early boost from Lundius doesn't seem to have had the desired effect as Bybee takes the lead for the oranges. Tagslack out of nowhere takes Santa out from behind, or at least tries, but Santa does spin out. Tagslack perfect PvP right there, as Tagslack in second place for the oranges. Bybee in first. A boost has come in from Tagslack, but it doesn't seem to have connected for some reason. Is the boosting working? Tagslack in second anyway for the oranges. Bybee is still in first for the greens. Easy Green, Alkarion for the third and fourth. Easy Green spun off the track after hitting a cone, and Alkarion takes second. Come on, Bybee, you got this. Tagslack, Alkarion played defence. This is very orange to start with. Tiny Green in fourth place though. Cheeky. The front four are all orange. Oh, sorry, 4 of the front 5. Bybee has spun out. Tagslack has taken the lead in the back. A boom comes in from Santa, which takes out Tiny Green.
Exclamation mark boom. That
was unfortunate. The most advanced green gets chopped by Santa. Santa, thank you for the bits. This race is looking good. I like the look of this. Alkarion in second in the race car. Tagslack in first in the race car. Tiny Green can't get back on the track from what I can see after that boom from Santa. Tagslack goes over the ramp with the boost. Can he manage to stick the landing? We need a good bounce onto your wheels. Unfortunate. Alkarion, however, did make it, but Mikey B and Cellist are approaching. Cheeky and the tractor goes mad. Lundius with an enormous boom. Can he take out Tagslack? He can.
Boom.
Lundius with a huge boom. Thank you, Lundius, for the big boom. Manages to take out Tagslack, but there's always another orange in second place, and Alkarion expertly manages to navigate away, but does this fuck Alkarion?
Exclamation mark.
It doesn't. Alkarion is invincible all of a sudden. Another big boom coming in from Lundius. A third big boom. Does this clear out Alkarion? It doesn't.
Exclamation mark boom.
Lundius is dropping nukes from orbit as we speak. Another one comes in. Does this get Alkarion? It doesn't.
Exclamation mark boom.
Lundius with a big boom after big boom after big boom. Alkarion effortlessly coasted through that whole bullshit. Alkarion takes the second race and the oranges win. Oh.
Exclamation mark boom.
Yes, and we have unlocked the Stubbler round, so the oranges have a very outside chance of getting yet another point. Pretty good. The F1 Master Race. It is, it's true, right? These F1 cars are unbelievably fucking strong. Lundius, thank you for the massive 500 bits, I appreciate that. Even if it, in the end, didn't manage to hit the target, I still appreciate it. Thank you, Lundius. Thank you, Augur, as well, for the big bits, and Santa for the big bits. Damn. I'll take first and second. That's not too bad. Yeah, the race cars have had a good race since the update. Gwynblade and Santa are going to the moon. There's a joke here about Kerbal, but I won't make it. And right, it was all agreed one fateful day a few weeks ago that if Stubbler wins the Stubbler round, the oranges get another point. And it's not out of the realm of possibility. Despite what the best of may make it look, Stubbler has won the Stubbler round twice.
We might have disappointed fans this season, but we'll keep improving and come back next season stronger yet.
I think he was pushing something, kid. Sometimes it just fucks you, and I don't know why. Right, boys and girls, it's the Stubbler round. Oranges, stay away. Everybody type the word race. Balls deep. You're pushing your luck. I'll just think a bit. Race, 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 race. Right, I'm going to start the timer now. Alkarion, good work. Tagslack, good work. The oranges get another point, pushing us up to 145. Right, we've got Lundius. We've got Augur, Koala, Mikey, Mina, Tagslack, Kitten, Gwynblade, Scotty, welcome to the stream. Tiny Green, Easy Green, Cellist, Cheeky, all in. So I have to win this to get the oranges yet another point. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be focusing me for this. This is what the Stubbler round works slightly different. Fucking hell, I'm exhausted. Lundius, thank you for the big bits. So thank you everybody for the bits during stream races. Right, where am I? I need to get me quickly. Yes, right. Everybody, I need you to just steer clear, please. Scotty in a new vehicle. Scotty's got a pickup from somewhere. He must have got that well for his time in Sweden. Kitten, I'm going to need you to stop. Mikey is my first target. Mikey is actually... Have you seen this, Cheeky? Mikey's the car from that your uncle drives in My Summer Car. Right, we're off. Come on, Stubbler. This is not bad. I'm in the front pack. If I can stick this landing and get around Scotty, I should be fine. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Avoid the cone, Stubbler. Yes, Stubbler enters. If I can get around Mikey, Stubbler enters 3rd place. Come on, this is for the oranges. Easy Green and Scotty are in the lead, holding us back. It's me versus the 3 greens. There's a lot of greens all around me at the moment. But if I can get a better jump and not land up there... Oh! Stubbler is in 1st place. Where are you going? Where are you going? Gwynblade, of course it would be. Come on. Come on, Stubbler. Scotty's fucked it. Tiny Green and Gwynblade look to be the ones that are going to win this, unless I can get back on my wheels. I hate this game. Fuck this game. I'm not drunk! Which means I'm an idiot, I guess.
You suck, DoomhausGaming. Exclamation mark boom.
Right, boys and girls, thank you for joining for Kerbal. It was a successful stream until I turned Kerbal off and then everything went to shit. Fuck. Right, I'll join you for Resident Evil next week, but thank you all for joining for Kerbal. Thank you for joining for Marbles. Thank you for joining for Stream Races. GG to the Oranges for a successful race. GG to Mikey and the Greens for a successful Marbles, but for now, if you're not joining for golf in 2 hours and 40 minutes, and you're not joining for any of the other Doomhaus bullshit over the weekend, I'll either speak to you in Discord or see you bright and early on Monday for the chop guessing leading up to the continuation of the Resident Evil Halloween playthrough. Boys and girls, thank you all for being here today. Thank you for the massive bits during Stream Races. Thank you for the bits during the entire stream, and thank you for all the subs and bits and everything, posts, raids, etc. for the entirety of this week. I love you all. Thank you all. Does anybody have as a final word before I say goodbye and let you all enjoy your weekend? Is it International Caps Lock Day? Is it really? Fucking hell, kitten, that's too perfect. Shit. Thank you all. Enjoy your weekend. Sleep well. Stay safe. And I will see you all on Monday for the continuation of the Resident Evil playthrough. Kitten's final word for you all to ponder is this: failure.
Nice.